bright sunshine overhead on about an 80-degree, beautiful day here on the banks of the Ohio River. Big 12 opener features a team on their way out of the conference versus a team on their way into the conference. Oklahoma and Cincinnati. The Bearcat marching band still on the field. We await the arrival of today's teams, and let's check in with Chris Plank, who's in the middle of the atmosphere down on the turf.
A little bit unique, Toby, because the student section is behind the goalpost in the south end zone. The team comes onto the field from the visitors' sideline, the home team does, and as Jalil Farouk, Zach Schmidt, Isaiah Coe, Marcus Major, and Jordan Kelly make their way to midfield to get ready for the coin toss, these two teams, if they left at the same time, would run into each other. It's wild, the entrance that's about to take place. Orthodontics exclusively is proud to sponsor the Junior Captain of the game. Junior Captain is the ultimate fan experience for children 6 through 12. 2 locations in Norman and South Oklahoma City, and every consultation is free. Boomer Sooner.
Here come the Bearcats. Cincinnati going with black jerseys, red pants today. Black helmet has that C logo, Bearcat paw on the side. Teddy, not a fan of this uniform combination.
Well, if you're going to go black, go all black. Usually looks the best, but hey, we'll let them do what they want to do.
Sooners are in the tunnel. We can see them down to our left. They're about to be released as soon as the cheer squads get out of their way. Today's Scene Setter brought to you by Mercy. At Mercy, your life is our life's work. How would you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your home? Thousands will do it today around the world. You can too. Go to syncmygame.com. That's syncmygame.com to find out how. And here come the Sooners. In the best unis in America, the crisp road whites. Double crimson stripes down the side of the pants. Crimson helmets gleaming under the Ohio sun. And we check in downstairs with Chris for the coin flip.
Kevin Marr, today's referee, is the next voice you'll hear as the captains will exchange pleasantries.
They want to wait a few minutes.
Oh, never mind. We want to wait a few minutes to have the official junior captain representation. Let the Sooners get onto the field. Looks like Jalil Farouk will be calling the coin toss. For Kevin Marr, this is the first game this crew has called this season. Toby, this crew only had one Sooner game last year. It was the Kansas State games. Here's Kevin Marr. All right, so he did the Kansas State game last year. 2-2 are the Sooners in games in which Kevin Marr's crew has officiated. All good in the handshakes. Here we go with the coin toss to get this thing started.
Come on in here, man. Good afternoon. Welcome, captains. My name is Kevin Marr. I'll be the referee today. Our umpire is Mr. Marlo Fitzgerald. Jude is our kickoff kid. Please welcome him. Our coin for this afternoon. Blue side is heads, red eagle is tails. Blue side is heads, red eagle is tails. Oklahoma, it's going to be your call. Jalil, what's going to be your call?
Tails.
Tails is the call.
Tails never fails. Jalil
Tails
Farouk
is the call.
Makes the call. Coins in the air. I'll say undefeated, baby.
4 for 4.
Wow, they deferred. How about that?
Has elected the fair option to the second half. Emery, you want the ball? Which direction would you like to kick, Jalil? Okay, stay as such.
I like he's on a first name.
How about that?
basis with everyone.
Well, I'm gonna let you behind the scenes here. Kevin Barr did ask what his name was before the coin toss. So there you go, Sooner fans. The 4th straight time this year, T-Row, that they win the coin toss. The first time this year that they defer.
All right, Ted, your thoughts? Final thought before kickoff?
Interesting. I thought for sure they'd take the ball just like they have, but I don't mind it. Let the defense go out there on the road, set the tone, get this thing fired up right out of the gate. That's the thing. They're going to try and get Emory Jones going early, would be my guess, trying to get him outside of the pocket, create some chaos in that Oklahoma secondary, so we got to hem him up from the beginning.
Chris Plank, Gabe Eichert, final thought before kickoff.
Gabe, a word comes to mind with the attitude and the mindset down here, workmanlike. Workmanlike.
No doubt about it, right? A very focused Oklahoma football team. I think it's important. Start fast, right? This is a good atmosphere, and these fans are ready to get rolling. Let's hope that the Oklahoma defense goes out there, gets a stop. The Oklahoma offense able to go get some points. Like getting off to a fast start in this one would be massive.
Bearcats will defend the south end zone to our right. Sooners set to kick off to our left. The final ride around the Big 12 starts on the road as the Sooners try to make a statement in the conference opener in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Here we go. It is Ryan Montgomery deep to receive along with Braden Smith. Zach Schmidt to boot it away. We are waiting on our officials. The student section hopping to our right. As Gabe mentioned, great atmosphere. 40,000 seat stadium, but loud. This will be fun. Zach Schmidt points left, points right, approaches the football. Toe to leather, and we are underway in the Big 12 opener. Fair catch called for and taken at the 2-yard line. And Cincinnati will start on their own 25. Their quarterback is the Florida transfer, Emory Jones. 7 touchdown passes, 3 touchdown runs on the year. He has thrown 3 interceptions. He had a 7 touchdown game in their season opener against Eastern Kentucky and earned Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week honors for that.
Their run game, they like to get it going wide. They're a good stretch team, outside zone team.
He takes the field with Kiner at running back, 3 wides, and Singletary the tight end. From the 25 directly in front of us, going right to left. Jones sends the tight end in motion. And there's the snap. Looks left, throws. Quick pass caught by Henderson at the 25. Wrapped up and pushed out of bounds at the 29. Billy Bowman the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
Really good job by Billy Bowman coming downhill on that, forcing the issue there. Spun out, gained a few yards there, but played really nicely by the Sooner defense.
2nd down and 6. This is a turf playing surface here. It is Desan McCullough, by the way, getting the start at Cheetah.
2nd down, watch for quarterback runs. 2nd and 3rd down, they like to run the quarterback.
Power pistol loaded left. Man in motion is Henderson. He sets up in the slot. Snap, handoff Kiner. Running left, runs right into Ethan Downs at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Really good job anchoring over on that right side of the defense by Ethan Downs there. Nowhere to go. If we're that good on the edges today, whenever they're trying to get outside on that stretch, we're going to be really good.
Oklahoma, 21st in the nation defensively in 3rd down defense. They have allowed only 30% completions on the year. Jonah Laulu checks in for Isaiah Coe for this 3rd and 6. Pistol set, 3 wides. Got to get to the 35 for a first. Jones into man in motion, Wiggins. Takes the football back to pass. 4-man rush, has time, throws, crossing pattern, caught, tackled, short of the 1st down. Wiggins underneath the catch. Canick and McCullough there. It'll be 4th down and 2.5, and Cincinnati will punt it away. The Oklahoma defense starts Teddy with a 3 and out.
That looked really good. First play, rally and tackle on the perimeter. Second play, they try and run the stretch. Ethan Downs with good contain, stones it dead. On 3rd down, we got a good pass rush, a level rush, contain Emory Jones in the pocket, sit back, make him throw underneath, and we rally and tackle. That's how you do it.
Here's the boot. Gavin Freeman deep to receive. It's short. Comes up. He'll let it bounce. Takes a Cincy bounce inside the 30, inside the 20, down to the 15. Still rolling down to the 12, to the 11, all the way down to the 10-yard line.
That's a lucky punt. Gavin Freeman had a good jump on it, ran up there. Just, it was bad enough to where it ended up hitting the ground and rolled out for him.
57-yard punt. 4 games this year, the OU defense on the opening drive has forced 3 punts and 1 interception. The Sooners, though, have 90 yards to go on their opening drive. Opening drives for the offense, 2 touchdowns and 1 punt so far this year.
I like how we're spreading them out here. We've got 4 wide with the tight end, Stogner, split out.
It is Marcus Major at running back. Gabriel in the shotgun. Man in motion is Stoops. Snap. Gabriel, handoff Major. Nope, it's a throw. Out to the right, caught by Andrell Anthony, makes a move. Got by a guy, and he got the 1st down across the 20 to the 21.
We're going to see a lot of that today. Gabriel pulling it, throwing it to the perimeter, making that D-line run. And that little delay on the sideline by Anthony looked like maybe they thought he was going to run out of bounds.
Sooners quickly over the ball. Gabriel, handoff Major, met in the backfield, swamped and dropped for a loss. Dante Corleone, the godfather, dropped him back at the 17 or 18. That's a loss of about 3.
That's where they'll get going. Lots of penetration from those interior defensive linemen.
Second down and 14 from the 17. Stoops in motion, circles behind the quarterback. Gabriel throws it to him in the flat. Caught at the 15 to the 20, up the sideline. Short gain, back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard or so more than that. It's going to bring up 3rd and long now. 3rd down and 9. First third down of the game. OU leads the nation in third down pickup, and here comes the road crowd noise. 68% completion percentage, pickup percentage on third downs this year. Gabriel telling his offensive line instructions. Plenty of time to snap. Stoops in motion. The snap goes off the shoulder of Gabriel. He scoops it up. He throws sideline, incomplete. Over the head of Jaleel Farouk. That could have been a disaster. And Oklahoma will punt.
Boy, we got lucky that when that ball hit off Dylan Gabriel's shoulder, it went somewhere where he could chase it down easily, picked it up, made a smart throw, was able to get rid of it under pressure, throw it away. That one didn't cost us. That's dangerous there. We got to get on the same page. And remember, this is the first time this year we've been in a big road environment. This place is pretty loud.
So 1 first down and a punt for OU. They'll kick it from their 22. It's Braden Smith deep to receive. He does have 1 career punt return touchdown. Josh Plaster, the Sooner punter, awaits the football. 11:34 to go first quarter. There's the snap. He got it away. High end over end toward the sidelines and bounces out of bounds. It'll be pretty good field position here for Cincy. They'll start around their own 40-yard line. 41 officially. Short punt. Timeout.
And the way the buildings are around it, it's got it doesn't have the highest south end zone, but the buildings hold the sound in. So it's loud down here. But Gabe, what'd you see on the miscommunication?
Yeah, just a miscommunication. It looked like just a miscommunication with the center, right? Just maybe thought he heard something that he didn't. You know, you see them use that clap communication and silent count. Got to get it ironed out. Cannot happen.
41-yard line. Cincinnati starts this possession. Power pistol loaded right. Kiner the back behind Jones. Snap. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Under pressure. Dumps across the middle. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Wiggins. Pressure was coming up from behind Jones. It'll be 2nd and 10.
It looked like we brought a corner blitz there as they're on the boundary there. Brought it off the edge. Was able to put some good pressure there on Emory Jones.
2 for 4 start passing for Jones. Excuse me. 2 for 3 start passing. 3 wide receiver set after they huddle up here. The tight end split out slot right is Barak. He can't figure out where to go. Now he's going to move back into the backfield. Jones has it. Handoff Kiner. Running left has a hole. Across the 45. First down across midfield. Slips down there. Takes it all the way to the Sooner 48. That's a pickup of 11.
That's that 2-back stretch play that they run so well. Try and get the defensive line going flat. This time on the contain, Ethan Downs way too far up the field, opens up the gate, makes that hole really big, but we still got to get the backers there from the second level to get over the top and help make that play.
Ball on the Cincinnati Bearcats logo at midfield. 1st and 10 from the OU 48. 10:49 to go in a scoreless first quarter. Compact formation to the right here. Henderson, the wide out to the left. Jones keeps it, runs right into Danny Stutzman, who, as he was falling down, tackled Emory Jones for a 2-yard loss.
Well, that's one of those where you're not going to like to look at it on film, but you made the play. They pulled that guard, a little quarterback trap play or quarterback counter, and Stutzman gets drilled by the tight end coming across the formation, knocks him right into Emory Jones.
2nd down and 12. 5 wide. First time we've seen this, Ted.
Yeah, they like to do this. You'll get quite a bit of empty from them. Quarterback run game out of this, and also like to get those wide receivers on out routes.
Jones back to pass, immediately under pressure. Kanik grabs a hold of him. He dumps it into the bench to get rid of it. Incomplete. Jaron Kanik on the blitz came through unblocked. It'll be 3rd down and 12.
I love that, Ted. They go empty protection right now. Your rules typically in empty protection. Most dangerous man, the right tackle for Cincinnati. He should be taking Kanik in that situation. But I love heating him up in empty.
No doubt. Don't give him any time to think about it.
3rd and 12. Bearcats 0 for 1 today. Ryan Montgomery in at running back. Jones back to pass. They bring 5. Looks right. Takes a deep shot down the far sideline. It is incomplete. There's a flag. Pass interference going to be called here on Gentry Williams, defending Xavier Henderson down the far sideline.
Gentry's in a really good position there. Just has to turn and find the football, and it almost looked as if Henderson kind of grabbed him to hold him into his body to force the pass interference call there. Gentry Williams trying to hold his hands up to keep and maintain some space.
Brent Venables was out on the field. Kevin Marr had to pull him back.
Pass interference. Defense number 9. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Toby, he was adamant in what Teddy just said. Felt like that Williams was pulled into the play and did not interfere and was heated out on the hash protesting his case.
The point, though, still stands. You have to turn and find the football. That's one of the number one things those officials are going to be looking at on that call.
Yeah, and it's frustrating because he's in perfect position, Ted.
Yep.
So move the ball to the Sooner 35, 1st and 10. Power pistol loaded right this time. Hand off to Ryan Montgomery. Has a hole over the right side to the 30. Makes a move to the 25. Caught from behind by Canick down at the 22. It's a Cincinnati first down, run of 13.
Two-back stretch again, this time to the other side. And we're not getting any backers there over the top. Getting kicked out by the fullback. Backside, Canick's getting cut off. We've got to be quicker. We've got to have better footwork there. We're attacking the line of scrimmage. You've got to maintain depth on the outside play so you can get across the wash and help make the play.
9:24 to go first quarter. Scoreless. Cincy on the move. Pistol formation this time. Double tight end left side of the formation. Receiver in motion. That's Turner. Jones back to pass. He's under pressure, and he'll throw it away. I mean, Stutzman on him as soon as he got the football. And Jones had no decision but to launch it into the sidelines. 2nd and 10.
I like the way they're calling this defense. They're not going to give Emory Jones any time in the pocket to sit there and have a chance to pick you apart. Put him under pressure right away. Now 2nd down, 2nd long. This is where you get a lot of their quarterback stuff, especially as they get down into the red area. We're still on the fringes here, so you may not get it, but it's something to watch for in these long yardage downs.
Kiner in it back. Stacked receivers to the right end. In motion goes Smith. There's the snap. Jones, option run left. Pitch to Smith on the perimeter. Great tackle in the open field by Billy Bowman. It's a loss back to the 23.
Great job, assignment football here. We've got the pitch man, or the quarterback man rather, that feathers it, makes him pitch it, and we're in good relationship there. Come up and make a really nice tackle on the pitch player.
They spot the ball closer to the 22, so 3rd and 10. Sooners trying to force a field goal here on this Cincinnati threat with 8:33 to go in the first. Trips to the right. One receiver left. That's their leading receiver, Henderson. He's matched up on Woody Washington. Back to pass Jones. He's going to run it himself up the middle. Caught, dropped. Jaron Canick playing well early. That'll be a no gain. 4th and 10, and Cincy will settle for a field goal try.
Really good job there by Canick. Just runs flat right past the running back who's supposed to block him, kind of dips underneath and comes in and makes a nice tackle there to force the field goal.
Running back didn't look like it. He knew it was draw, Ted.
Yeah, he whiffed on him there. By the time he saw him, looked like there's a little miscommunication between both those guys that led up through there, and he couldn't peel off and get to Canick enough, and that's good. I was talking with those guys earlier, and they were talking about that exact play on 3rd down.
40-yard field goal try off the foot of Carter Brown is up and good. He had a 35-yarder blocked. That would have been the game winner last week against Miami of Ohio, but he drills the 40-yarder here and 37-yard drive. And now the ball falls off the tee before the kick. Jalil Farouk and Gavin Freeman deep to receive. Rory Bell to kick it away for Cincy. Farouk over 100 return yards last week at Tulsa, including that big one to start the game that he ended up fumbling. Here we go. There's the kick. It's headed toward Farouk, and it's short. Returnable. Up to take it around the 10. He'll angle left. 15. Looking for a hole to cut it up. Can't find it. He's wrapped up shy of the 20. Just never could find a lane to turn that up. So for the 2nd consecutive drive, OU will start inside their own 20-yard line. 19 to be exact.
You settle back in here. I like the stuff we started with, getting it going to the perimeter, away from the teeth of that defense on the interior. make those guys run sideline to sideline early in the series.
4 wide receivers. Tight end right is Stogner, so an empty set here. Now Farouk in motion. He stops. They'll hand him the football. Coming back right, Farouk wrapped up at the 19 for no gain by Dante Corleone.
I like the concept, trying to get it to Farouk and get it going wide away from those interior guys, but we got to give it a little bit more time so we can get outside.
Here's something new. Stogner, the running back in the backfield with Gabriel. He's to his right. Now Farouk in motion behind the formation. Snap. Gabriel looks left, throws across the middle. That's caught. Gavin Freeman out to the 30. And that'll be enough for a first down. Pickup of 11.
I like that. Spread them out. Give them a little different formation just to see what the coverage is there. Get a motion going and hit them on a one-on-one across the middle.
Tempo, quick pass, nearly picked off. They were looking for Farouk, and Jordan Young read the play perfectly. Wasn't far from a pick six there. 2nd and 10.
Almost could have been offensive pass interference as he was getting blocked as that ball was coming in there. A wild play.
Sooners going to huddle up here. 2nd and 10 from their own 30. They trail 3-0. 6:47 to go first quarter.
You got those big two defensive linemen, Briggs and Corleone, coming out.
Fake handoff. Gabriel rolls left, looks, throws downfield. It's almost intercepted again. Andrell Anthony, I don't think he was expecting the football. And the ball went in and out of the hands of Brian Threats. 3rd and 10.
Not a good decision there by Gabriel. There's 3 guys all around Andrell Anthony. I think that's why he wasn't expecting it. And that's one of the first times we've really seen Dylan Gabriel put that ball in danger.
Sooners 0 for 1 on 3rd down. They got a trio stacked to the left. Stoops, Stogner, and Anthony. Farouk alone to the right. Got to get to the 40 for a first down. Crowd in full throat. Now Stogner in motion. Gabriel back to pass, comes near side, caught Farouk, first down to the 45, dancing up the sidelines, out of bounds just shy of midfield. A gain out to the 49, a 19-yard pickup.
Good protection there, and I like this, taking advantage of Corleone and Briggs being on the sideline, and we're not going to let them back in.
Tempo, back to pass, Gabriel looks deep, lets it fly down the middle, wide open Farouk, and he missed him. Oh, just a little too far out in front of Jaleel Farouk, or that would have been a touchdown.
I think Farouk is smoked. He never got up to full speed on that route and just couldn't chase that ball down. You see him heading to the sideline right now.
I mean, wide open, too. Oh, boy. Nick Anderson in to replace him here on 2nd and 10 from the Sooner 49. 6:18 to go in the first. Major the back. Stoops in motion. Gabriel's got it. Fakes the pass. He'll run it himself. Dillon across the 50 into Cincinnati territory. Dives forward across the 45 to the 44. He got 7.
I like that. Really good block out in front by Marcus Major there. I love Levy going to some called quarterback run.
3rd and 3. Quick snap. Gabriel going to throw. Far side. Caught. First down. It's Andrell Anthony. Hit and tackled immediately at the 37. Move the chains again. First downs brought to you by Paycom. Score big by letting employees do their own payroll. Learn more at paycom.com. Sooners again, tempo snap. First down. Gabriel to throw. Near side, wide open Anderson. Caught 30. 25. Makes a move. Splits defenders at the 20. Just can't keep his feet or he might have been gone. And now we got a Bearcat down on the field. It's Dante Corleone, the Godfather, face down at the 30.
I think this is a tempo stopper here from the defensive line. Those guys were reeling. And once we got going fast and got some tempo going, we're snapping the ball. Those guys looked like they were getting pretty tired and winded up front.
Was the one that went down with the apparent cramp.
I'm very glad he was able to recover so quickly.
Oklahoma 2 for 2 now on 3rd down pickups on this drive. They've got Farouk, Stoops, and Anthony at wideout. Fanuel and Stogner in the game. Stogner in the game. No Fanuel. Snap. Gabriel fakes the handoff. He'll run it himself over the left side. Bounces it outside. Got the corner. Turns it up. 15-yard line. Lowers his shoulder. And he's ushered out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 12 or 13. Anthony and Stoops leading the way. About a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, Drake took really out 2 guys, Ted. Drake blocked 2 guys.
He did, and smart by him. That's a danger. If you're coming back to the core and you block those guys too physically, you can get flagged. That was a smart play.
Handoff Major slips on the cut, falls down. That'll be no gain. 3rd down and 2.5 upcoming. And we are joined now by the winningest coach in OU football history, Bob Stoops. Coach, welcome.
All right, guys, we got a score here.
Yeah,
Punch
we
it
do.
in.
Boy, what a beautiful day here. Wow.
Great atmosphere, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic.
3rd down and 3 from the 12. Gabriel claps his hands, takes the football, fakes the handoff. He'll run it. Lead blocker to the 10, and he stopped there. And the ball popped out, and it's recovered by Cincinnati.
I thought we had the first down, and here we end up short, and we fumbled. So.
Rolling on the field is the fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Cincinnati.
Not a good
Gabriel.
result, but I like that we're going with some of that quarterback run stuff. That's opened quite a bit up. You're getting the lead block there by Major and the guys out there on the perimeter.
It was a good drive, though. It's all right. Good field position, good drive.
Well, we had it going, and then you saw the cramps from one of the defensive linemen slowed the roll on that good momentum we had going.
Never know when it's true and when it isn't.
That's right.
Seems odd the second.
On the ground. He's going to have to use his legs today, right? That changes the math in the run game. When you got the quarterback cannon, it gives you an advantage. So I expect to see more of it sprinkled throughout the rest of the football game.
I'll tell you what, I got to give it up to the safety, Teddy, that came up. I mean, he came up from a deep position and hit him right at the line of scrimmage. And, you know, even if he'd have held on to it, we'd have been a yard short. So
First down.
Hell of a play by the safety.
10-yard line, Emory Jones down the near sideline. He's got a man. Did he keep a toe in? It's Henderson. They're going to talk about it. And it is a catch at the 32-yard line.
Well, we've been bringing pressure and making it uncomfortable for Emory Jones, and this time he stands in there and delivers a nice ball. We get blocked up front. Got to continue to find a way to make that guy miss.
The
That's
previous play
incomplete.
is under further review.
You're right,
Rolling
Coach.
on the field is a catch for a first down.
They showed the replay on the big screen, and here guys are out here on the field, and it looked like there's no way he kept that foot in.
Yeah, I thought his toe was out from the start, but then you see it again. I don't know. I didn't see it that close the second time, but
Forgive me for not knowing. Do you have a red flag in the XFL?
we do. We can challenge anything. Now, here's the deal. My first 4, 5, 6 challenges, I lost every one of them. I said, you guys in the box, quit talking to me. And then I finally won some. And then when I won one, later in the game, I went to challenge another. He said, Coach, you already used your challenge. I said, but I won it. I said, I thought I get to keep it if you win it. He says, no, you only get one.
Oh, that's not right.
I'm like, wait a minute.
That's not right at all.
So I wasn't schooled up enough on the rules, I guess.
Official review brought to you by Noble McIntyre, McIntyre Law, the law firm you should turn to for all of your personal injury needs. This was a 22-yard pickup on the pass if it stands. If they rule he was out of bounds, it'll be 2nd and 10 back at the 10-yard line.
Now, I'll say right now, whether they get this or not, we've got to get right on that two-back stretch play. You know, we're just getting too tight to the line of scrimmage with the backside backer. You've got to keep your depth, be able to get over some of that wash that you see up front. They've hit us on the left side and then to the right side with gaping wide open holes, and they're going to keep coming back to that until we figure it out.
Yeah,
Teddy, I'll say this too. In the XFL, this would have been reviewed 2 minutes ago.
Just
It'd have
done.
been like, boom, yeah. It amazes me
After
how
further
long.
review, the ruling of a field on the field as a catch is standing. First down.
Wow.
Okay.
On the replay they showed in here, it must be his back foot that got down first magically. That's wild.
he didn't sound very confident. I'm not going to lie.
He didn't. Sounds like he forgot the
Said
call.
is standing.
So the ball is at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 Cincy from there. 4:05 to go first quarter. The Bearcats lead 3-0 on a 40-yard Carter Brown field goal. Jones' biggest pass play so far today then. He's got 3 wide receivers. The running back Ryan Montgomery. Tight end moves from right to left. Man in motion, Smith. Snap, handoff, Montgomery. Runs left, got a couple of yards. He's caught from behind by Dejon Terry. Takes it to the 34, 2nd and 8.
Good job by Deshaun McCullough coming off that edge, really setting the edge where that stretch play can't get to the outside and good penetration and chase from the backside on the defensive line.
Sooners sub a couple of defensive linemen. Isaiah Coe, Jacob Lacey check in.
And this is that second and long-ish where they like to do stuff with the quarterback, whether it's quarterback run, sprint, boot, give him some options.
Sprint to the line of scrimmage, power pistol loaded left. There's the snap. Handoff, Montgomery running left.
Nice.
He's caught immediately, no gain. Rondell Bothroyd.
You know, good adjustment there by the defense. That was unbalanced with the tight end on the short side there. Good adjustment quickly by the defense, getting lined up and making a nice play.
Big down here, third down.
3rd and 9 upcoming.
See if BV and those guys continue to heat him up. They've been putting Emory Jones under a lot of pressure.
Trips right, one left. Miles Montgomery, the running back. They've got to get the ball to the 42 for a first. Sooners showing blitz up the middle with the linebackers. Jones faces a 4-man rush, back to pass, throws across the middle,
nice.
Incomplete.
Good defense.
Sailed it past Henderson. It was really the closest man in the neighborhood was Robert Spears Jennings. Woody Washington in coverage, and Cincy will have to punt.
I think we changed the look on him. We had both backers up in the A-gap showing direct pressure, and on the snap, everyone bails out of there, and I think that clock was just sped up in his head, and he thought he was going to be under duress and threw that ball before he needed to. That's a good job.
Agreed. Good underneath coverage as well, over the top, everything.
Here's their Aussie punter. Mason Fletcher barely got it off. Rolling punt. Gavin Freeman retreats, caught 27. Takes it up 30. Far side, steps out of one tackle, can't get out of the next. But 34-yard line will be the best starting field position so far today for OU.
Last time I was here was back in the early 90s, Kansas State.
We played here.
We scored a touchdown in the left of us right down here in the last seconds of the game to beat them.
Nice.
Yep. And then when we played them in 2010, Cincinnati here, we played at Paul Brown Stadium, the Pro Stadium.
That was a good football game.
Yeah, 31-29, I think it was.
Yeah.
Beat them bad in 2008 at our place.
I've had some really good coaches come through this program.
Oh, yeah.
Sooners shift receivers. Quick snap out to Farouk. Caught on the edge with
There
lead blockers. 35-40 down the sidelines. He's got room. 50, 45-40. Banged out of bounds in Cincinnati territory. Jalil Farouk on the loose.
Nice blocking on the edge by Stogner.
Yeah.
You were just going to say Drake Stoops had a little help
Sealed it
as well.
That was
sealed
nice.
the edge and big pickup.
26-yard gain. Gabriel's got it. Pump fake. Looks deep, dumps across the middle. Caught. Tawi Walker makes a move. Missed you. 30-yard line. Steps out of that tackle. 25, and he's down to the 24. He evaporated in front of a Bearcat defender, and it's 16 more yards.
We're moving the ball well.
He is. Tawi is just tough to tackle, and looks like we got another cramp coming on.
Here we go again.
Yeah, red zone.
A Bearcat defender down on the field. Last time it was when OU moved the ball to the 19. This time they're at the 24. And again, like Coach mentioned, you never know.
That's right. I hate to say it's intentional. That wouldn't be for me to say, but
You're nicer than we are sometimes, Coach.
Teddy, you don't see a lot of cramps in the first quarter usually.
Not typically.
Oh,
Not
would you look at
typically.
that? He's magically recovered. Ridiculous, man.
I will say the athletic training staff, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, they do a really good job of selling this, man. They sprint out there like it's terrible. And then magically they pop right up. That's twice in the span of 4 game minutes on the clock. 5:31 to go in the first quarter when Corleone goes down. 1:44 in the first quarter with that. Second time already we've seen cramps.
Is he going into tent?
They're actually
Yep.
taking him into the tent.
Yeah.
He had a limp all the way over. They're looking at that ankle, so.
Yeah, that's legitimate.
Team's back on the field. 1st and 10 from the 24. $1:44 to go in the quarter. Still 3-0 Cincinnati. Stacked receivers left. You got Jaden Gibson to the far sideline. Gabriel's got it. Hands it off. Tawi running right. Bounces it outside. He's to the 20. Diving forward to the 17-yard line. Good run. Tawi Walker got 7.
And we're so much better whenever they have Briggs and Corleone both standing over on the sideline in the red zone. We got to take advantage.
Tempo snap. Gabriel handoff. Nope. Play action. Throws across the middle. Nick Anderson
Wow.
in traffic.
Great
Hung on
catch.
to it at the 5.
Great
It'll be
catch.
1st and goal.
Nice strong catch with Guy draped all over him.
He's wearing him there. Just a competitive ball in there. Both guys hand fighting for it.
Looking for the lead. 1:05 to go first quarter. Gabriel, palm to the ground, further instructions, looks back at the sideline, snap, handoff Tawi up the middle, runs into traffic at the line of scrimmage, still churning to the 4. I don't think they're going to give it to him, though. It'll be a no gain. Did you see Dylan was turned sideways when he took that snap?
Yeah, that was.
I don't know if that was intentional, faking him out, or he just got a quick snap.
Rolling left, dumps Nick Anderson to the 2,
Yes.
to the 1, diving,
Touchdown.
touchdown! Nick Anderson, and the Sooners are on top in Cincinnati.
Boy, he's good. That athleticism, he can beat you one-on-one when you line him up on the outside, and makes it even more difficult when they bring him in motion across the formation. He's 6'4", 215-plus pounds, and when he gets going, they give him the ball, and he can turn it north and south down on the goal line against those DBs. That's going to be tough on those guys.
He could stretch from the 5-yard line and
No
almost
kidding.
make it, right?
No kidding.
That's 4 touchdowns in the last 5 quarters now for Nick Anderson. Zach Schmidt on for the extra point. 34 seconds to go in the first, and the kick is away, and it is good. 7-3 OU. You mentioned it, Coach. Last 2 drives, despite the turnover, they've really started moving the ball. Well.
Absolutely. I love what we're doing. I feel good about it. They look strong, good, the way they're moving the ball. Defense has come up with some good stops on 3rd down. And, it's a good start to the game in the first quarter away from home at Cincinnati. They're all fired up. They got a hell of is that a student section, Teddy?
That's a
where
bunch.
the band is and everything?
That's a bunch of kids down there.
They got a bunch of red noodles slapping around.
What is it, Toby? This is one of the. What's the enrollment here? Was it 50 plus
50 plus thousand, yeah. And if you had
a big school,
It
great
is.
city.
If you had Bob Stoops talking about the student section slapping around red noodles on your bingo card, you can check that off.
That's what they're doing.
Touchdowns brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today.
You got to admit, Teddy, we used to love going away to play, though.
It's
We
fun.
used to love to feed off the other team's energy. You know,
I always feel like the bigger the environment, the more dangerous that people tell you it is, the better you play.
Yep.
It'll be a touchback. It was Reggie Miller that used to say, the great Indiana Pacer, not far from here. He said there was nothing sweeter than shutting up a road crowd.
Oh, no
back
doubt.
in the day.
Believe me, it was exciting. It's almost as fun as playing at home. You know, when you had to go on the road, those big environments like you're talking about.
Oklahoma Turnpike Authority drive summary for the Sooners. 6 plays, 66 yards, touchdown, a 5-yard pass to Nick Anderson.
And I like what we're doing against Emory Jones. A lot of pressure early, and now we're switching up the look on him. It's in his head. You can tell he is not comfortable back there. Even whenever there's no pressure, it's a matter of time that we're going to pick one off. He's going to throw it to us.
He's 3 for 7.
Walker at corner.
You're going to speak it into existence, Teddy.
That's right.
Power pistol loaded right from the 25. It's a handoff. Miles Montgomery stretches outside. He got the corner. 30, and a good open field tackle made by the freshman Makari Vickers, but it's a gain out to the 32.
Really good tackle on the edge.
2-back stretch again. This time, fullback leads it around the perimeter. Not good enough on the contain there. And he's doing a good job following that fullback. And
that's a quarter.
Since he's going to let the clock run out, always great to have Coach Stoops in the booth with us, presented by Rock and Roll Tequila. Beginning this season, fans can enjoy a Rock and Roll Big Game Bob Margarita in the club levels at Gaylord Family.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. Have a good time with your family, Coach. Always a thrill to have you stop by.
How hard is the battle in the trenches going? Isaiah Coe's face mask shield, his eye shield was cracked. You got to like what you've seen from the physicality of the Sooner D-line.
Yep, and you got to continue to see him play the variations of that stretch play well. Ted's talked a lot about it. Cincinnati's going to keep going to it.
1st and 10 from the 32 for Cincinnati to start the second quarter. Jones back to pass. Quick throw, caught at the 30. Stacked up, short gain if
Really
any.
nice.
Give him 1 to the 33. First quarter stats, OU 130 yards, Cincinnati 30 passing. Total 149 to 60.
great job by Deshaun McCullough right there. And that's where he's really good. It's hard to attack him at the line of scrimmage where he can come forward. Makes a great play right there on the bubble. You've got to throw it away from number 1. that's how you're going to try and attack them.
Third and short here, 3rd and 2 for the Bearcats. They're 0 for 3 on 3rd down so far today. Double tight end right, pistol look. Jones has it. Handoff Montgomery up the middle. It's a crash with Danny Stutzman, and he didn't get there. Tackled him at the 34. It'll be 4th and 1, and that was a collision, a big-time collision. And Cincinnati's going to punt, I believe. Yes, indeed. Here comes the punt team. Wow.
A really nice job there by Stutzman. Read the gap right, came across that other side, and it almost surprised him whenever he came over that double team that the running back was right there on him already. And you see the physicality. You got a running back that's pouring it downhill low as hard as he can, and I think that's where Stutzman's improved the most. He's staying square, using that physicality, able to absorb that and make a tackle.
Mason Fletcher, their punter from Melbourne, Australia. There's the boot. Spiraling, backpedaling, fair catch called for, taken at the 11-yard line by Gavin Freeman. That was a booming punt. Probably would have bounced into the end zone if he let it go, but he didn't. And they're going to spot it at the 12. 7-3, Sooners on top, 13:31 to go second quarter. They start this drive directly in front of our broadcast position at their own 12-yard line. Third drive they started in their own red zone today. Stacked receivers left, one right, that's Farouk. Major the back, Stogner the tight end. Gabriel hands off Major, cuts it up, didn't get anything. No gain, 2nd and 10. Dorian Jones the tackle.
DG carrying out that fake there. Quarterback run has been a big piece of what we do. And I imagine we're going to continue to show that here through the second quarter.
2nd and 10, going to throw this time. Pressure, sidesteps it, but he can't get away from Jones. The blitzing linebacker. Just the 2nd sack allowed by that OU offensive line this year. And it drops him back to the 6.
Marcus
3rd and long.
Major jogging off with that left arm hanging down like may have hurt his shoulder.
3rd and 16, conservative here, Teddy?
Yeah, I would be. Your defense is playing really good right now. The last thing you want to do is give Cincinnati the ball in the scoring position.
From their own 6, Gabriel's heels on the goal line. And there's early movement. They're going to be back even farther than that.
I can tell you from experience, when you get down into an end of the field like this, and right, the student section's down here in this end zone, at the center position, it's really hard to hear. And that's, I don't think Rame can hear the clap.
Full start. Number 60.
Yeah, Tyler Guyton got pinned for that penalty, Gabe, but it looked like everybody moved except for Andrew Rame.
Yeah, and I'm just telling you, I can't explain it to you scientifically, but it's just because he's directly behind you, it's harder to hear.
So it's 3rd down and 19 from the 3. Stogner in motion, sets up line end left. Gabriel hits the pause button, looks back at the sidelines. Still 10 to snap. Major back in the game, by the way. 5 on the play clock. There's the snap. Handoff Major. Runs right. Bounced outside to the 10. Outside he goes. Breaks a tackle. 15. Cuts to the 20. And he's tackled, I think, about a yard shy. Let's see what the spot is.
Well, they're giving him a pretty good spot there.
They're waving the sticks at the 22. A 19-yard run by Marcus Major. 1st down. Wow.
That's a really good play there, and I like Marcus Major. Pretty good individual effort there, making some guys miss, running through some guys diving at his legs.
Might have got a tiny break on that spot. Back to pass, Gabriel. Lobs it out, caught. Walker, 20, sets up a man, 25, runs over him. You get off of me. Barrels his way for the 1st down. Tawi Walker planted a Bearcat in the turf.
And I'm telling you, this dude runs to contact. He's a heat-seeking missile out there. There was no intention of making this DB miss at all. He was going right through him.
Jordan Young, the corner, just made the OU highlight reel. Gabriel looking, being chased, rolling near side. Tucks it, wants to run, and he's tripped up. Might have got a yard out of that after all that. They're going to spot him at the 34, a gain of 1.
We're getting chased out of there by big Corleone. It was a good job just getting up there and getting a little bit of positive yardage.
2nd and 9, 10:50 to go. Second quarter. It's Oklahoma 7, Cincinnati 3. Walker still in it, running back. Trips right, Anthony left. Sooners go right to left, second quarter. Stogner sent in motion. Gabriel's got it. Handoff Walker running left. A bunch of black shirts there. He twists his way forward for a yard to the 35. But it'll bring up 3rd and long. Bearcat lost a helmet. Byron threats the free safety. Going to have to sit this play out.
That's a big play to sit out. 3rd and 8 here.
Sooners 3 for 5 on 3rd downs today. They have to get to the 43 for a first.
Looks like they're going to bring pressure here with just a single high safety on the back end.
4 wides balanced. Walker in the backfield. Gabriel claps his hands, takes the football. Here comes a blitz. Looks near side. It's picked up. He throws. Comeback catch made. Anthony first down. He's at midfield. Great job of protection by the offensive line. And it's another big 3rd down pickup for Oklahoma.
Great pro. Dylan Gabriel able to sit in there and then deliver that strike.
Tempo snap. Gabriel looks deep, throws across the middle. Drake Stoops got it wide open. Flags are down. Spinning to the 20, caught from behind at the 15-yard line. Let's see what the flags are about.
Well, they tried to get their safety that had to come off with the helmet the previous play, tried to get him back on the field, and Oklahoma took advantage of it.
12 men on the field?
Yeah.
It's a 35-yard gain down to the 15, if that is the call.
Substitution. Defense, 12 players on the field. That penalty's declined. First down.
And the Sooners are right back in the red zone, brought to you by Delta Dental, the state's leading provider of dental benefits. Teddy, they were on their own 3, felt like 30 seconds ago. Now they're knocking on the door.
Yeah, and Dylan Gabriel with a couple of really nice throws. That one on 3rd down was nice, and good job by Anthony winning in one-on-one.
Marcus Major back in. Gabriel hands him the football. Running right, stutter step outside, couldn't quite get away. It's a 1-yard loss. If he could have just stepped out of that shoestring tackle, he had some open grass.
Yeah, he gave a little bit of shake to that defensive back coming up on the edge, and he had him going down to the ground, and he was able just to get a shoestring there on Major. That would have been a big gain.
2nd and 11 from the 16. 9 minutes to go, second quarter. Oklahoma leading 7-3. Freeman and Farouk right. Blake Smith in the game at slot left. Jaden Gibson as well. Fake handoff. Throw down the middle. Blake Smith, he overthrew him in the slot. Gabriel sailed it a bit. 3rd down.
Trying to get them biting. We've been doing some good lateral stuff. Trying to get those safeties to bite up on that lateral throw to Drake Stoops and then hit them with the tight end running the seam route.
Some big 3rd down pickups on this drive already. This is 3rd and 11. Got to get to the 5. Gabriel in the shotgun. Offensive line looks back at him. Now they're talking to each other. Dylan's got it. Looks left, pump fake, looks end zone, lobs for Gibson. Just beyond his reach, incomplete. And Oklahoma will settle for a field goal try.
I love that play call. Little slant and go out there on the outside by the big Jaden Gibson, trying to get him going over the top. And that's one where Dylan Gabriel has to know his personnel. And instead of dropping that one in the bucket, whenever you've got the 6'5", 6'6" wide out there, be comfortable with throwing it to where he can go up over the top of a guy and make a play.
Zach Schmidt 2 for 2 on the year. This would be his longest, though. It matches his uniform jersey. 34-yard try from just inside the right hash. Snap good. Hold down. Kick is away, and he drilled it. And Zach Schmidt 3 for 3 now on the year. That one from 34.
40 to go in the first half. The Oklahoma Turnpike Authority drive summary looks like this. 12 plays, 72 yards, 4 minutes and 51 seconds. It was a 34-yard field goal by Zach Schmidt, but Gabe Eichert, how about that huge 3rd down run by Marcus Major?
Yeah, nice call. You're in that situation, you're backed up. Nice conservative call. Hey, let's give ourselves a little more space. Hey, maybe you can rip one off, and that's exactly what he did. Nice job by Marcus Major. Good drive. Went and got some points.
Kickoff is a line drive kick by Schmidt, rolling to the 10, to the 5, and through the legs of Braden Smith and into the end zone for a touchback. That was not well advised, but it worked out for either. The kick was not good, and Smith probably shouldn't have hot-shotted it, but they'll pull it out to the 25. This will be the 5th possession No, fourth possession for Cincy. No, fifth. I was right. They've gone punt, field goal, punt, punt so far.
They're going to get back to that two-back stretch play, and I wouldn't be surprised if the first time we see it, they pull it and run boot. A little bit of misdirection off of it because they know we're going to be focusing on it.
Adibawa in for the first time for OU on that defensive line. There's the snap. Rolling right, Jones looking to throw downfield. Takes a deep shot. Double coverage, incomplete. Great coverage by Gentry Williams, running step for step with Xavier Henderson.
Boy, he's played so good this year. Been in position a bunch. And earlier had the pass interference call on him, but again, was running the route for the wide receiver.
Emory Jones not having much success through the air. 4 for 9 so far today for 31 yards. Overload here. Trips left. Power pistol loaded left. Now they move to a loaded right. Handoff. Kiner running right. Traffic. Knocked sideways. Dropped for a loss. Danny Stutzman is everywhere again. Tackled at the 24. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Way better there by the backers coming downhill. Saw Kanik pouring it downhill. Saw Stutzman coming downhill. Good support there from the safety on the short side. That's a good play. Gentry Williams fitting it up in there as well.
Cincy 0 for 4 on third downs. 4th tackle for Danny Stutzman already today. They have to take it to the 35 for a first. Trips left, 1 right. Kiner the back from the 24. Jones back to pass. 4-man rush. Across the middle. Slings one. That's caught. Good catch. Reaching catch. First down out to the 38 by Prater.
Nice throw and catch there. Skinny post. In pretty good position. Didn't have underneath help there. We're worried about a quarterback scramble instead of dropping our guys back. Stutzman's too tight to the line of scrimmage there, and that's a game plan thing. And they just hit that weakness in the zone there back in the hook on a nice route and the throw and catch.
14 yards. That's their first third down pickup of the day. We're midway through the second. 10-3 OU in front. Man in motion. There's the snap. Handoff Kiner. A lot of white shirts, but he's able to take it forward to the 40. They'll give him the 41. 3 yards on first down.
Good close off the edge there from Deshaun McCullough playing that cheetah spot. Flat down the line of scrimmage, and then once he knows it's secured, that it's a handoff, he turns the shoulders and really turns into a chase player and makes a nice tackle.
Under 7 to go. 10-3 OU. 41-yard line here for Cincy. 2nd down and 7. They go left to right. Black jerseys, red pants. Pistol look. Jones to throw. Gives a pump fake. Now he throws to the sideline. Got a man. Wheel route down the sidelines. Mateer all the way down inside the 25-yard line before Peyton Bowen comes over to take him out.
And they got McCullough on the double move there. Little shoulder fake. Got him to bite on it. And that's the give and take with Deshaun at the cheetah spot. Really good at the line of scrimmage and stuff where he's moving forward. Not as good on the stuff where he's going backwards and in coverage there.
They're going to put the ball in the red zone, 19-yard line. 40-yard pickup on that play to the tight end, Shimon Mateer. Whistles before the snap here. I don't see a flag. 6:05 to go in the half. And let's see what this pause is about.
Giving Venables time to have a conversation with McCullough over there.
Must be getting some word from up top. Now they're picking up the football.
The ball will be placed on the 24-yard line. 24-yard line.
Okay.
First down.
Faulty spot, as we were talking about on the pre-game show today. We're 5 yards off, but they corrected it. The 24-yard line. Long conversation. Probably one-sided there between Brent Venables and Deshaun McCullough. He's back on the field. 3 wide receivers left. The tight end Singletary right. Emory Jones has the football. Fakes the handoff. Rolls right. Wants to throw. Lobs. Nobody there. Just threw it away. He was trying to slip the tight end Singletary out, but Gentry Williams and Key Lawrence both read it. 2nd and 10.
Not a very good play design there. They got the tight end on this backside. And on the backside of this defense, you're going to have the corner there on the edge, setting the edge, and then you have the safety over the top. They have a little play fake there, but he's running right up into 2 guys. We've got it covered easily. And good job. Now, 2nd down, remember, when you get down into the red area, fringe red zone, this is where they like the quarterback option stuff, quarterback run game.
Power pistol right. Jones, handoff. Kiner, nothing but white shirts in the backfield. It's a loss. Danny Stutzman and friends. Bothroyd in there, Coe in there. 2-yard loss back to the 26.
And keep your antennas up here as well. This is possible play call to try and get it in a position where they can maybe go for it on 4th down. So you still have to keep your antenna up for quarterback run or some type of draw play.
3rd and 12. Grayson Halton in. First snap of him or for him today. From the 26-yard line. Snap. Jones back to pass. Looks left. He takes a shot at the end zone. Far sideline. Intercepted. Key Lawrence picked it off. Right at the pylon. Key Lawrence. It's a touchback.
An interception in the end zone. Touchback. First down.
Second
Oklahoma.
interception in as many weeks for Key Lawrence. 7th of the season for the OU defense.
And that, Toby, was your Allstate Good Hands catch of the game. With insurance from Allstate, you'll be game day ready every day. Visit Allstate.com to learn more. Allstate, you're in good hands. Teddy, he read it the whole way.
Yep, perfect play there by Key Lawrence. Emory Jones, bad with his eyes. He leads Key Lawrence right to that play the entire way. Took him straight there, and good job by Key Lawrence, Cap.
Emory Jones.
Yeah, not a good decision with the football, but that's the plan, right? Hold up against their run game, force Emory Jones to play quarterback from the pocket. That's not his strength. So that's just good execution of the game plan for Oklahoma's defense. You put him in that situation, what does he do? He makes a mistake.
A lot of Bearcat fans confused, Toby. Their favorite Bengal running back over here on the Sooners sideline, Joe Mixon in the house.
Play action. Gabriel wants to throw, does far side comeback catch. Andrell Anthony spins his way for the first down across the 30 to the 32.
Great poise and patience there. Good protection. Dylan Gabriel waits, and then hits it right in that area between the flat and hook defender.
Tempo snap, play action again. Gabriel backpedaling, dumps it into the turf. Walker in the area, but I think he threw it incomplete on purpose. 2nd and 10.
I'm not sure if they were setting up a screen right there or what was going on, but Dylan Gabriel under duress right away.
Trips to the near side. Anderson, Stoops, and Anthony. Tight end Stogner right into the line. Now Anderson in motion. Handoff Walker. Up the middle, met in the hole. Bounces off one tackle, but can't get away. A gain of 1 to the 33. 3rd and 9 upcoming.
You see what they do. They were aggressive on that last 3rd down, and DG made them pay whenever they just had a single high safety, man-to-man underneath. Good routes. Our guys were winning, and Dylan Gabriel had several options to hit Andrell Anthony on the little comeback. May have the same exact coverage here.
3rd and 9 from their own 33. 4:10 to go in the half. Crowd in full throat again. Gabriel's got it against a 3-man rush. Has protection. Far sideline, incomplete. Intended for Stogner. Broken up by threats. Oklahoma will have to punt.
Interesting that Dylan picked that matchup to go to when you're man-to-man across the tight end on the DB. I thought he had some other guys on the outside. Andrell Anthony was running an in-breaking route, had a step on his guy, but that must have been a matchup that they ID'd coming into this game where they thought Stogner could win.
Braden Smith awaits the punt from Prater. Cincy coming after it, he got it away. Wobbly punt. It's going to bounce short at the 30. Takes a Sooner bounce up to take it. Smith, great tackle immediately. Robert Spears Jennings, 28-yard line it looks like, is where they'll spot it, and we will keep it here with 3:51 to go in the half.
Well, I like the trajectory of that young man.
Around the state of Oklahoma or around the world, you can tweet us at OU on the air. That's at OU on the air. Give us your name and your location. We'll share several of those coming up in the second half of today's game. I think there's supposed to be 3 Bengals here today. We were told that Joe Mixon, Cody Ford, and Orlando Brown all were planning to be at the game today to support the Sooners.
So far, we're 1 for 3. Joe Mixon and I mentioned this. The Sooners had a quick snap on us, but it was funny. He walked around behind, and the Cincinnati student section was like cheering. That's one of their Bengal stars, and he's standing over on the Sooner sideline. So good to see Joe Mixon back over here supporting the Sooners.
1st and 10 Cincy from their own 28. power pistol. Jones fakes the handoff. Back to pass under pressure. Steps out of it. He's going to run it. Hit by Kanik at the 30. Falls forward out to the 34. He got 6 out of that. It was almost a sack.
And that's really the first time Emory Jones has been able to pull it down and really affect us, and had good pressure there. Just, and good job by Kanik and those backers with eyes on the quarterback, able to come up and limit that to a shorter gain.
2nd and 4 from the 34. They go 4 wides this time. Left to right, Cincy. Late second quarter. Jones to the throw. Right, comebacker caught. That's a first down at the 44-yard line. D. Wiggins picked up 10.
And good protection there, and Emory Jones makes a nice throw. Good throw and catch there. Pretty good coverage. We just got a little bit too wide there from the flat player. You got to stay in that window a little bit longer. Use the sideline on the guy that's swinging out. You don't have to keep leverage on him once he gets to a certain width.
2:50 to go till half. 10-3 Oklahoma leads. Jones going to throw again. Deep shot this time. Far sideline. It is incomplete. Woody Washington haven't thrown many balls his way this season. Maybe that's why. Great coverage on Xavier Henderson.
Perfect positioning there by Woody Washington, running the routes for these guys with the corners right now. Really good. A little bit dangerous. Still got to turn and find that football, even whenever you're in perfect position like that, but really nicely done.
Adibawere checks in to rush the passer here on 2nd and 10. Empty set, back to pass, flushed right, throws, short catch. Nice. Up to make the tackle is Gentry Williams. And this will be a loss. Back to the 41-yard line. That's a 3-yard loss. 3rd and 13.
Boy, Gentry Williams is climbing that list. He's going to be up there on the tackle for loss list for these guys. He's been really good on the perimeter in the run game, in the short passing game, coming up and being physical.
Oklahoma's got all 3 timeouts. If you could get a stop here with 2:14 to go, maybe go get some points. As Chris mentioned, they get the ball to start the second half. Big play here. 3rd and 13.
Curious what Cincinnati does. I mean, I would be conservative if I was them. Keep it on the ground.
Shotgun snap. Jones is going to throw. Quick shot near side. Catch is made at midfield. Wrapped up. Key Lawrence the tackle. Well shy of the first down. And Brent Venables, I believe, will use a timeout here. He will. 4th down and 4 upcoming from the 50.
Really good job there by Key Lawrence.
Timeout, Oklahoma. Their first of the half, 30 seconds.
Done a really good job stepping in at that safety position, obviously with the interception. Been in there in the running game as well, and right there, smart, 3rd and long, make a good, secure, open field tackle on the throw and catch. Make them
Clock
keep everything in
operator,
front of you.
Put 1:48 on the game clock, please.
1:48. 4th and 4 from the 50. Definitely punt it here, right?
Oh, there's no way you're trying to go for this
Thank
for
you.
Cincinnati. No way. Your defense is playing well. You've limited Oklahoma to 10 points here in the first half. You got under 2 minutes to go. Make them go the length of the field. Don't overthink this if you're Cincinnati. Or do. Frankly, I'd like them to try and go for it. Give us the ball in midfield.
And the punter is on the field, Mason Fletcher. His brother, by the way, is the Arkansas punter. Preseason All Big 12 selection. Gavin Freeman inside the 10-yard line awaits this one. 4th down and 4. 2 timeouts now left for Venables. There's the snap back. Fletcher holding. Now he'll kick it. With backspin, high hanger. Freeman up, calls for a fair catch, takes it at the 7. Oklahoma has now started drives today on the 10, 19, 12, and now 7-yard lines.
And that makes a difference. It does. Field position, having to go that extra 10, 15, 20 yards. Defensively, it pays off for you in the long run. The field position battle's real today in this low-scoring game.
8 is where they'll put it. Andrell Anthony, Marcus Major, Drake Stoops, Jaleel Farouk, and Nick Anderson, the skill position guys. No tight end to start this drive. With 1:41 to go till halftime, Sooners leading Cincinnati 10-3 in the Big 12 opener. Gabriel, handoff Major, runs left across the 10-yard line, crashes his way to the 12. He got 4.
Yeah.
We got an injured Bearcat, and this is not a cramp.
No, he hurt his shoulder. He got pancaked, I think, by Rouse and just buried on that shoulder. It looked like one of those collarbones whenever you see a quarterback get landed on as they get tackled. Either separated shoulder or collarbone would be my guess. He got buried.
That's Dingle, the linebacker, that recovered the fumble back in the first quarter. He's one of their better players. This is a key injury. All right, 2nd and 6 when play resumes. 1:31 to go.
You
and
can see
Dingle
that.
is up.
You see that, Toby, Ted. He's got that right arm, has the elbow bent in. I think they're going to take him straight back to the locker room.
Yeah,
Not over to the injury tent. Yep.
Both teams back on the field. Clock will run at the White Hats' discretion here. And he winds it. 90 seconds to go. Sooners quickly break the sugar huddle. Compact formation. Anthony sets up tight end left. Gabriel's got it. Fakes the handoff. Wants to run it himself. Now throws it late. That might be a rattle. It's rolling around. Get out of bounds ball, and it does. Boy, a major mistake there by Dylan Gabriel, who at the last second dumped it, and I think he threw it backwards.
Rolling on the field was a backward pass out of bounds.
Oh, gosh.
It
could have been a
happened
disaster.
right in front of me, and it was definitely backwards because it was coming right at me.
Antrell Anthony was supposed to be like a pitch guy there, and he got knocked off his line by one of the defenders, and I don't think DG saw it, so there was no one home when he tried to flip it outside.
4-yard loss, 3rd and 10 with 1:17 to go. They're in the end of the stadium with the Cincinnati student section. 4 on the play clock. 2-1, there's the snap. Gabriel has a pocket, throws late. Major caught it, got a ways to go at the 10, puts his head down to the 15, out to the 16. He'll be a yard and a half shy. And now Cincinnati will use a timeout with 1:07 to go.
Timeout, Cincinnati. 30-second timeout.
I'm unfamiliar with what I'm looking at here, Ted. This appears to be a defensive-minded field position football game.
Yeah, you got, obviously Oklahoma's defense playing really good right now. It's Cincinnati, other than a couple of plays on that two-back stretch, they hit us on those. Couple of nice one-on-one plays by some of their receivers. We've defended them really well, made them have to earn everything. And offensively, it's the same. We knew they were going to be tough on the line of scrimmage coming in, so yards have been difficult to come by.
Sooner football brought to you by OG&E. We energize life. Braden Smith awaits the punt from Josh Plaster with 1:07 to go. 10-3 Oklahoma leads. Home team about to get the ball back. Plaster waiting for it. There's the snap. And the kick is away. High and wobbly off the side of his foot toward the far sideline. Bounces backwards at the 50. Checks up at the 46 in Sooner territory. Not a good one. About a 30-yarder.
I think we may have got a little rattled down there in the end zone with all the student section screaming, bearing down on us. Cincinnati was showing pressure there right up the middle. And I think we may have hurried our operation time there a little bit and just got a bad miss hit.
And 58 seconds. And the Bearcats still with 2 timeouts. Sooners have Woody Washington and Gentry Williams at the corners. Kendall Dolby out there as well. 4 wide receivers set. Bearcats on the positive side of the 50 to start this final possession of the first half. Emory Jones back to pass. Looking middle. Throws late. Near side caught. Immediately hit and pushed out. Kanik and Dolby there. Catch made at the 39 for a 7-yard gain.
Good job by Dolby, and I like that he's coming in playing that cheetah position to give you a little bit better coverage in throwing situations here instead of having McCullough out there.
51 seconds. 2nd down and 3. Clock stopped. Player went out of bounds. Man sent in motion, Kiner. Jones back to throw again. Near side wheel route caught by Mateer. Dropped it. He dropped it. That looked like the play they ran earlier in the half, Ted. And Mateer may have heard footsteps coming.
Yeah. You know, we let that one go. That Canic's got to turn and take that wheel route there as the second guy out. Turns up the sideline. It's a good play design, and they had us on it.
That's a straight drop. 3rd down and 3 from the 39, 46 seconds. 4 wides balanced. Kiner in the backfield. Jones surveys the defense, takes the football. Looks right, quick throw to the right. Caught, first down to the 30. And out of bounds near the 25 goes Braden Smith. 40 seconds to go. Clock stops on first downs inside 2 minutes, but this one went out of bounds as well, so it'll stay stopped. 1st and 10 from the Sooner 25.
No pressure there on Emory Jones, and we kind of knocked each other off on the tackle there and helped him get a few extra yards. I think we're worried a little too much about the quarterback pulling the ball down on us right now. We've got to create some pressure.
Jones has it on first down. Straight drop. Takes a shot for the end zone. Down the middle. Incomplete. Gentry Williams might have got away with a little jersey tug. And we got some wrestling with Bothroyd and Gerhart going on back at the line of scrimmage. No flags anywhere.
That's a stupid move by the offensive lineman. I mean, he's incredibly late trying to pile on the top of Bothroyd right there.
They've been going at it all game long too, guys. Much like we saw a couple of weeks ago. This Bothroyd's he's been wearing him out all game long when he's been in there.
35 seconds. 2nd and 10 from the Sooner 25. 10-3 Oklahoma leads. We're nearing halftime. Cincy trying to tie it up before we go to the break. Sooners bring a blitz up the middle. Jones has time. Near sideline. Comeback catch made at the 15 and out of bounds. Evan Prater.
Got to get home. We bring everyone there. We got to win on one of those blocks. I think if Stutzman had the running back blocking him, you've got to be able to beat him and put some pressure on Emory Jones.
31 seconds. Last time since he got down here, Jones threw a pick. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 15. Trips left this time. Ball on the right hash. Jones claps his hand. Sooners bring pressure again. He'll run it up the middle. Nowhere to go, but he spins away from one man. Right back into the arms, though, of Stutzman. But he's able to still get a couple of yards. And Scott Satterfield will use his second timeout.
Mechanic had him there, and he spun out and was able to gain a few yards there. But it's okay. Just keep everything in front of us here. Make them earn everything. Don't give them any free plays to the end zone. Just continue to make them snap it again. We're fine.
13-yard line is where they spot it. 2nd and 8 after the timeout. With 24 seconds to go. Cincy now with one timeout remaining. It feels like Oklahoma's been the better team, not by a lot, but the better team in the first half, Ted. It would be a shame if we go in tied at halftime. Big stand here.
Yeah, we've had a couple of unforced errors that ended up being really costly. Turnover in the red zone when they knocked that ball out for Dylan Gabriel. Just a handful of mistakes, but yeah, right here, I think we're fine. You know, this is where things get really tough, and Cincinnati has not been a good red zone football team so far this year. So, like I said, just keep the ball in front of you and force them to snap it again. It's going to be in your favor.
Only scored on 5 of 8 red zone trips against Miami of Ohio. Here we go, 2nd and 8 from the 13. Jones looks back at his sideline. That's the near sideline in front of us here at Nippert Stadium. 24 seconds to go. Play clock at 10. Now they compact up the formation. It appears to be some confusion here for Cincy. 5 to snap it. Jones has it. And somebody jumped. I think the right tackle moved early. Flags down.
False start. Offense number 56. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And here's what I like. Put the pressure on Cincinnati here. And this is where they're uncomfortable. And if they want to get aggressive at this moment of the game, this is not the place to do it. And we could turn them over if they're going to put it on Emory Jones.
Back it up to the 18, so it's 2nd and 13 from there. 3 wides, tight end right, Kiner the back. Jones has it. Sooners twist up front. Jones looks back, throws, come back, catch is made at the 10.
It's all right.
That's Wiggins. He got 8. 3rd down upcoming. Timeout Cincy with 18 seconds to go. That's their last one.
Cincinnati has called their final timeout of the half. 30 seconds in length.
No problem. Keep it in front of you. Competitive right there. Had to make a catch with Kanai Walker draped over the top of him. It's a catch tackle. Still in a good spot.
It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 9. They've spotted it at the 9.
Now, this is where you got to watch out for them putting the ball in Emory Jones' hands. Speed option, sprint or boot, naked where he's got an opportunity to throw it in the end zone or pull it down and run. They had similar situation against Miami of Ohio last week early in the game, and they had guys in the end zone open on a boot, and Emory Jones pulled it down and got stuffed.
Coach Venables taking every second he possibly can, guys. The last person, the line judge, ushers off the field.
Here we go. 3rd and 4 from the 9. 2 wide receivers to each side for Emory Jones. Kiner on his left hip. Ball on the right hash. Got to get to the 5. Stutzman showing blitz up the middle. Here he comes. Back to pass. Quick throw. Near side. Broken up. Incomplete. Peyton Bowen in coverage. The pass was high for Braden Smith, but Bowen got a hand on it just in case. And Cincinnati will send the field goal unit out.
Great communication out there. They're trying a little pick route. We talk who's going to go under, who's going to go over. Both guys know it pre-snap, and they're in a perfect position on that throw. Great job.
And unfortunately, it wasn't an accurate throw, Ted, because I think if it was, Peyton Bowen would have picked it off, and maybe he takes it back the other way for 6.
I agree.
27-yard try, right hash. Carter Brown 1 for 1 today. 15 seconds to go in the half. Snap is a little low, but they corral it. Kick is up. Hooking. Did he miss it? He missed it! He yacked it! Hooked it right! And the Sooners will take some momentum into the locker room.
Looked like a Ted Lehman drive right there.
Hey.
Just a snap hook off the tee.
Easy. That is my miss, though. You've got me.
Wow. It looked like Cincinnati might tie it up going into intermission. They have to settle for 3, and then they miss a chip shot. Sooners, I think, are going to take a knee here and regroup. Remember, they get the ball first, second half. Dylan Gabriel lines up under center, takes the snap, hits a knee, and it's halftime in Cincinnati. A defensive first half. The only touchdown, a 5-yarder to Nick Anderson. And at the break, in the Big 12 opener, it's Oklahoma 10 and Cincinnati 3. Today's first half has been brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Riverwind Casino is always a good time. The halftime show is next. Only 33 on the ground, 212 through the air. Cincinnati 175 total yards, only 39 yards rushing for them. They had 136 passing. There have only been 3 penalties accepted in the game. OU has been called for 2, Cincinnati 1. Bearcats have just over a 3-minute time of possession advantage. Third downs, offense for OU 4 of 9, Cincinnati 2 of 9 on thirds. Individual numbers, quarterback Dylan Gabriel 15 of 23 passing, 212 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He has fumbled the ball once. He has been sacked once. Marcus Major, the leading ground gainer, 6 carries, 19 yards. Andrell Anthony, 4 catches for 55. Nick Anderson, 3 for 35 and a touchdown. Jalil Farouk, 2 catches, 32 yards. Drake Stoops, 2 for 24. Leading tacklers, Danny Stutzman and Jaron Kanik each have 5. For Cincinnati, quarterback Emory Jones, 13 of 24 passing, 136 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. He has not been sacked. Ryan Montgomery, their leading ball carrier, 3 carries, 14 yards. D. Wiggins, 5 catches, 33 yards. Leading tackler Ken Willis has 8. First half stats brought to you by Taco Mayo. Tap the app and save today. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner Football from Learfield. Teddy, quickly, time for your Fowler Automotive Group keys to the second half.
No unforced errors. Defense is playing great football right now. Offensively, take care of the ball. No need to get ultra aggressive, looking at the scoreboard, feeling like you've got to put some points up there. Don't be in a rush. Continue to let that defense do work. And for the defense, do what you've done. Make Emory Jones have to beat you from the pocket. We've been really good at that. Now we've had a chance to go in and talk about that two-back stretch play that we gave up a couple of runs. Just keep doing what you're doing on that side of the ball. We need to make a special teams play. That could really rip this thing open. If we can get a special teams play, get one out the gate, force a score, we can put Cincinnati with their backs to the wall where they got to get aggressive.
Chance for one here. Here's the second half kickoff. It's high and driving. It'll be a touchback over Farouk. Sooners will start at the 25. Keys to the second half brought to you by the Fowler Automotive Group. Being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us. Halftime show presented by Coca-Cola. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Take a taste. Sooners will go left to right here in the third quarter. Road white unis, crimson helmets and trim. Cincinnati, the home team, black jerseys, bright red pants, black helmets. Jaden Gibson starts the first series of the second half. So does Nick Anderson. From the 25, Gabriel alone in the backfield. Points at the ground. Stoops in motion. There's the snap. It's a mix-up. The throw is batted, incomplete. It's Freeman, actually. Freeman and Gabriel not on the same page there. Confusion. 2nd and 10.
Dylan Gabriel with the passive-aggressive play fake there really held it out for an extended time, and no, Gavin Freeman had already passed him by. Just got to get back on the same page here.
Stogner in the backfield again here. Now Farouk in motion behind the quarterback. Gabriel looks his way, wants to throw, does, come back, catch made. Jaden Gibson first down out to the 45-yard line. He got 20, and you can move the chains.
I love that. Great protection there, and I love that we're just staying in this personnel grouping with 4 wide receivers and a tight end out there.
First down's brought to you by Paycom. Dylan to throw again. Has all day. Dumps it short to Stogner. He's hit right at midfield and a gang tackle, but he got it to the 49. About 5 yards on first.
Well, that's a really nice gain on first down. And again, I love this personnel grouping because I don't think Cincinnati knows how to attack it. You know, they just rushed 3 right there, and Dylan Gabriel had all kinds of time in the pocket.
Well, you got a lot of speed on this unit, don't you? Here's Freeman in motion again. Pitch, sweep, Freeman running right, trying to get to the corner. It's a race, and he's pushed out of bounds for a 3-yard loss.
Could never turn the corner right there. Stogner couldn't get that edge block and get that guy logged, and he was able to really make Gavin Freeman have to bubble back behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 8. First third down of the second half. Tawi Walker in at running back. 10-3 Oklahoma. Opening possession second half. Ball just shy of midfield. Play clock at 10. Farouk goes in motion. Now he goes back to the right. Gabriel's got it. Looks near side. Flag down. Throws across the middle. Caught by Stoops. Carries it to the 43. That'll be a first down, but let's read the flag.
Almost looks like a guy in the neutral zone.
It's either that or
shift.
Or the shift.
Illegal
Farouk
shift.
moving forward.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, repeat 3rd down.
Brent Venables' message to the Fox TV crew, Toby, eliminate mistakes. Unfortunately, one bites the Sooners here. Let's see if they can bounce back.
So it'll be 3rd and 12 now. Remember, they had a 5-yard gain on first down. Second play was a loss. Now the penalty. Sooners 4 for 9 on 3rd downs today. Got to get a big chunk here. 4 wide. Plenty of time to snap it here. Gabriel tiptoes to the line with further instructions. Now moves Tawi to his right. 9 to snap it. Gabriel's got it. Looks out far right under pressure. Throws across the middle. Oh, it's through the hands of Drake, and he had room to run. Just a little bit behind him, but if he could have corralled it, he had all kinds of space. And here comes the punt team.
Boy, and Cincinnati getting aggressive again on 3rd and long. What they had 3rd and 12 or 13 there, and they bring pressure, just a single high safety again, and trying to trust their guys in one-on-one coverage. We've got to take advantage of that. We had a guy beat right there. We've got to catch the football, put it in front of him, or take a shot down the field.
Plaster's had a couple of duds today. Let's see what he can do here. A chance to pin him deep with a good one. There's the snap back. He got it away, and he got bumped late. No flag. Fair catch called for, taken at the 14. by Braden Smith.
Athletic trainer Dylan Baker under the watchful eye of our man Robert Fulton. But Gabe, it felt like he had some momentum, missed field goal, and then that very nice play to Jaden Gibson, but the Sooner drive just stalls out. What went wrong?
Yeah, just seeing some uncharacteristic mistakes, right? You go back to the first play of the drive, Dylan Gabriel, Gavin Freeman, a clear mix-up there. It's just, you're in a close football game, on the road in a hostile environment against a good football team. Like, you've got to be dialed in. And just right now, just, a little off offensively.
From the 14, Cincinnati, right to left, opening drive, second half for them. Starts with a throw out to the right. That's caught by Smith. He's got the first down, jumped on by Kanik out at the 26, but it's a gain of 12.
Boy, way too much space there. We stemmed to that bear front with Kanik up on the line of scrimmage, and everyone bails out there on the snap, but the slot, just way too much space to operate there. Now, at some point, Cincinnati's going to get back to that two-back stretch play, and then off of it, they're going to do either boot or they're going to do G-pass with some deep crossers and try and take advantage of it.
They huddle up, now they break it from the 26, first down. Jones claps his hands, going to throw. Looking deep, near side, comeback catch made at the 38-yard line. Henderson tackled at the 40. Stutzman and Washington on the tackle, but that's 14 yards and another first down.
Good pocket to throw from there from Emory Jones, and there's that fine line, right? We got to win up front. We don't want to rush past the quarterback where he can step up and hurt us and extend the play, but we still got to rush hard enough to create some pressure.
Trips right. Jones hands it off to Kiner up the middle. He bounces off of a guy, stood up at the 46, still plowing forward. Boy, got a nice gain out of that. The pile pushed forward to the 49, a pickup of 8.
Yeah, I think it was maybe Kanik had a shot on him on the edge there and came up and spun out of it and was able to get 5 or 6 more yards.
The tackle is split out wide left, handoff Kiner. He's got the first down across midfield to the Sooner 45. It was kind of a little bit of a half ninja look there by Cincinnati, and they're moving the ball here. Third first down of this drive.
They're going to stay in this. They're going to keep giving it, and I would guess that Emory Jones will possibly keep it as well if we close too hard.
It's a 4-man offensive line. Handoff again. Kiner runs left, and he is folded down for very little gain, maybe 1. I don't know if I've seen this formation before, Ted.
Yeah, some teams do this just kind of as to see how you're going to line up with it. And if you don't, it may take you a couple snaps to get lined up and cover it down properly, and you're able to get a couple of free plays there and hit you on some runs. They'll keep doing it.
Now to a traditional 5-man offensive line again on 2nd and 9 from the Sooner 44. Jones to throw. Looking out to his right, slings it far side, incomplete. Oh man, Dasan McCullough just a little bit too tall for him, or that might have gone to the house.
If he can't jump up there and catch it, nobody can, because he's about 6'5" and he can leap.
First third down this half for Cincy. I'm sorry, Ted.
No, we've given a little bit here on this drive, a couple of throwing catches, a couple of hits in the running game, but now you've got them where you want. 3rd and 9, force them to get aggressive and throw it to you.
They're just 2 for 9 on third downs today. They go trips right, Henderson left. Miles Montgomery the back, Jones back to pass. 4-man rush, closes in on him, squeezes out. Stutzman's there, he makes a cut, he's buying. He's to the 40, wrapped up at the 32. That's not quite enough. It'll be 4th and 1 at the 36.
They're going to go.
First time today either team has gone for it on 4th down. 4th and 1 at the 36. Jones under center. He's got a fullback behind him. Now he looks back at the sidelines. Now that's a towel being thrown off the field. There's the snap. Handoff Montgomery, runs right, knocks sideways to the 45. Did he get enough? Looks like he got just enough. He did. First down. Didn't get much, but he got just enough.
It's one of those, don't panic defensively. You're fine. Again, keep everything in front of you. Just don't give him anything free as they get closer and closer to the end zone.
Further review.
That is a beyond generous spot after seeing the replay in stadium.
Well, they didn't give him much thought at all, just waved the chains right away. And, you know, we played that. That was that two-back stretch play. We got a good hit on that fullback to jam it up. Good penetration from the D-line.
From the replay they showed on the video board, it looked at like the very most that he may have gotten to the 35. There's no way he got to the 34.
The interesting thing here is they've already moved the chains.
Oh, you're thinking, how can you measure when the chains have already been moved?
That's what I'm thinking, but I think there's a backup procedure for this. It might be that referee standing at the 35 right now. It looks like he's keeping his right foot planted as if that was the old first down line.
Real scientific, huh?
Yeah. Reviews brought to you by Noble McIntyre Law, the law firm you should turn to for all your personal injury needs. Listen, if nothing else happens, if we've done nothing else in this conference on our way out, at least we have shamed them into using bigger monitors for the replays. This is fabulous to see.
That overhead view there looks a little bit better for him, and you can see the change there on the sideline. It's basically just right at the 35 to gain, and I think you're going to have a real hard time turning that over. I think they got it.
Yeah, they may scoot it back to the 35, but I'm with you, Ted. I think the first down will stand.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. First down, Cincinnati.
Keyword there is stands, not confirmed.
Yeah, it was a bad spot, but I'm with Ted. I think even if they would have spotted it correctly, you're probably looking at it still being a first down.
9:29 to go, third quarter. Oklahoma 10, Cincinnati 3. Bearcats have driven it from their own 14 to the Oklahoma 35, first and 10. Three wides, tight end right is Singletary. Kiner the back now, he'll go into the slot. Jones alone in the backfield, looks left, throws behind the line of scrimmage. Braden Smith wants to throw, flings it far side downfield. It is incomplete. Stutzman chases down the tight end Singletary. I don't know if he got a hand on that or not, but it's incomplete on the trick play.
He affected the catch for sure. He got there just as the ball arrived and in panic mode trying to chase him down and goes up to contend for that ball. Really good spot there and good job getting back and saving it there by Stutzman.
Boy, he's been all over trickery this year, hasn't he?
He has.
Second and 10. Four wides this time. Kiner in the backfield. Sooners creeping forward. They blitz. Jones, quick throw out to the side. Incomplete through the hands of Henderson. Sooners brought the house. He rushed it. Third and 10.
And I love this. This is good defense. They just continue to play. Don't panic. Just keep everything in front of you. They're going to hit plays. Just don't give them anything free, and eventually they're going to make mistakes, and they're going to get their back against the wall, like right now, third and 10. And this is where Emory Jones is going to perhaps do something. He's starting to feel the pressure of needing to make a play, and he gets too aggressive and throws you the football.
P.J. Adebayo and Marcus Stripling in to rush the passer. Kanik showing a blitz up the middle. Third and 10 from the 35. Man in motion, Smith. Left to right. Back to pass, Jones. Looks right, steps up in the pocket.
Nice.
Can't get away. They've got him. Hits a sack. Jonah Laulu. Back at the 37-yard line. And what do you do now? This is long field goal range, and it looks like they're going to try it.
Now, I watched him in pregame, and he hit a 57, 58-yarder with couple of yards to spare. So he's got the leg, but can they protect it, and can he do it with the rush is a different story.
This will be a 55-yarder. His career long is 47. He's 1 for 2 today. Carter Brown. Snap back, hold is down. Kick is away, driving kick. Does it have the distance? It does. It just got over the bar, and it's good from 55. With 8:22 to go, third quarter. Our new score, Oklahoma 10 and Cincinnati 6. We've got a timeout. Today's second half brought to you by Shape Your Future, a program of TSET.
Front of us, not let anyone get behind us, not giving them anything free, making Emory Jones beat us from the pocket. We're in a really good place on the defensive side. Just offensively, got to get a couple of things going, and when we get some of those one-on-ones, we've got to push the ball down the field. Trust those big receivers.
Kickoff by Rory Bell. It's another good one if it is inbounds, and it is. Touchback. Well, the Oklahoma offense has driven the ball a few times today, but they had a fumble at the 10-yard line in the first quarter. Then the touchdown at the field goal in the second quarter, but a couple of punts to end the half and one to start the second. So 3 consecutive empty drives. Need some points here to answer. Stoops, Anthony, and Farouk, the wideouts. Stogner, the tight end. Marcus Major at running back from the 25. Gabriel's got it, hands to Major. Up the middle, has a hole to the 30, sets up a man, 35 out to the 40. 42-yard line, biggest run of the day for OU. Marcus Major.
Really
18
nice.
yards.
Use that aggressiveness against them, and that's whenever you can break some runs. When they pile the box and you make a guy miss, you can be off to the races.
Tempo snap, handoff, nope, keeper, Dillon, all kinds of room, 50, slides down, and he took a shot, flags fly. Gabriel went into the slide, and he took a hit anyway. Boy, that looked a lot like the shot that took him out in Fort Worth last year, although there wasn't as much contact, but still, you can't do that.
Got a conversation between the officials.
Targeting, perhaps.
They may be discussing picking it up.
After the play was over, personal foul, late hit, defense number 10, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Brian Threats had to move the ball to the 33 on just the second penalty of the day on Cincinnati. Great fake there by Gabriel. They're over the ball quickly again. Stacked receivers to the high side. Gabriel's got it. Going to throw. Handoff.
Nice.
Major, 30, 25. Takes a hard hit. Keeps going. That's 10 yards. Close to another first down.
Really nice balance there. Takes a huge shot on that leg and just spins out of it and keeps going forward.
2nd and 1. Gabriel throws. Caught Stoops. First down to the 20. Down the sidelines near the 15. First down's brought to you by Paycom. Score big by letting employees do their own payroll. Learn more at paycom.com.
Starting to wear on them a little bit here and win that interior. This is cramped territory for Cincinnati's defense.
Trips left, one right. Handoff Major. Cuts it up. Trips up over to the 15. Keeps his feet out to the 14. Maybe the 13. Now they'll say 14. Gain of 4. Marcus Major doing some good running on this drive. He'll come out. Tawi Walker comes in. We have not seen Javante Barnes nor Gavin Sawchuk today.
And I don't know why we substitute right there. We've got Corleone and Briggs on the sideline, and we give them a chance to get back into the game fresh. 2nd
down and 6. Gabriel fakes the handoff. Rolls left, dumps across, Stoops. One-handed catch, but he can't get away from the defender. It's a 1-yard loss to the 15. It was Taj up to make the nice open field. 3rd down and 7. First 3rd down of the drive. Sooners 4 of 10 today. On 3rd.
This is where we got to make them pay. I'm guessing that Cincinnati's going to come after you, have a single high safety. We got to trust a wide receiver to get a win.
Anthony in motion left to right. Stops left into the line. Gabriel's got it. Wants to throw. Does. Out to Andrell. Caught to the 10. First down to the 6 and out of bounds there. It'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice throw there by Dillon Gabriel. That little speed out by Andrell Anthony hits him right in stride.
Sooners in the red zone, brought to you by Delta Dental. 1st and goal from the 7. Tempo snap. Gabriel hands to Tawi over the left side to the 5. Driving tacklers to the 2 to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1 upcoming.
Boy, that leg churn from Tawi. He has just got that low center of gravity. Just keeps pushing the pile.
From the 1, snap. Keeper Dillon breaks one tackle, reaching for the end zone, trying to get some help, and he's in! Dillon Gabriel, get off of me! Touchdown! A 1-yard man-sized touchdown run by Dillon Gabriel, and he had friends come to help him out.
That's a big boy football drive there. Once we got into the red zone, inside the 10-yard line, just run it right over the top of them and starting to wear out that interior defensive line from Cincinnati and the second-level players. Those guards going up to the next level and just being physical, punishing on those guys.
Sooners answer the 55-yard field goal with a 75-yard touchdown drive. Zach Schmidt on for the extra point. Snap good, hold good, kick away. It is good as well. Touchdowns brought to you.
Turnpike Authority scoring drive. Big one for the Sooners now, up by a couple scores.
OTA, hey, Sooners, buckle your seatbelt because safety is not just about you. Schmidt to kick it away. Sooners' largest lead of the day. There's the kickoff. It is returnable, but a fair catch called for at the 2. Cincinnati will take it at the 25. And another timeout. In Cincinnati, that was fun. Score didn't end up the way we wanted it, but it's been a good weekend. If we could finish it off with a Sooner victory, that would be fantastic. 25-yard line is where Cincinnati will start this possession. Now 17-6 Oklahoma in front after the 1-yard Dylan Gabriel touchdown run. P.J. Adebayo starts this drive at defensive end. Sooners bring a blitz. Handoff goes right side. Ryan Montgomery breaks it to the 30-yard line. Breaks a tackle. 31, 34. And Dasan McCullough throws him out. See where they spot this. It'll be just shy of the first down, but a good 9+ yard run.
Yeah, it's that two-back stretch again. And they've gone away from it for a while, and here it's back, and they get a big gain off of it. And again, I was talking earlier, they're going to run it and pull the boot and run G-pass off of it as well.
First snaps of the season for freshman cornerback Josiah Wagner. He's out there. Emmett Jones lobs it out to the back out of the backfield. Aaron Turner, first down across the 40, 45. It's actually a wide receiver they had hidden out there. You can move the chains for the Bearcats.
Got us going a little bit here, side to side.
Josiah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say stuff like that is okay. Whenever they're going to flip a ball to the perimeter like that, you just got to rally and tackle. I'm more concerned with that two-back stretch play. Like, we've got to figure out how to stop that.
Wagner out, Kenai Walker in a corner from the 45, their own 45. Cincinnati with 4:15 to go in the third. Compact formation, Kiner in the backfield. Smith in motion. Jones, quick throw, high for Smith, makes a one-handed juggling catch for a short gain. Very athletic play. He got 4 yards out of that. The near sideline. The pass was a little high, but Smith showed good elevation to go get it and bring it down for the 4-yard gain.
All right, you're getting into that area around the midfield. Got to be ready for them to take a shot, hit you with some type of quarterback run play or a gadget play here.
Caleb Schmitz checks in, a tight end. Overload, trips left. Now Schmitz will join in the backfield. Power pistol loaded right. Jones, handoff Kiner, makes a cut to midfield. Good running down to the Sooner 45-yard line. That'll be a first down. He got 6.
Same thing, two-back stretch. Just a different formation there. They're starting overload, motion the tight end off the ball, still unbalanced or overload, and actually end over is what you call it, and still running that same exact play.
Sooner 44-yard line is where they spot it. Jones, straight drop, under pressure, hit as he throws. Adebayo Adebawore got a hand on his arm as he chunked it. Incomplete pass.
Rolling on the field is an incomplete pass.
And smart by those guys going and scooping that ball up. You never know what replay may show if that ball was loose in his hand.
Teddy, this kid is going to be an absolute beast when he figures out how to play football.
Oh, no kidding. He is something special. And he's only he's 3.5 games in, and he's getting better every single week.
2nd and 10, almost had a strip sack there. But he got the arm of Emory Jones. 4 wide receiver set, Jones to throw. Quick toss out to the back. Kiner caught it out of the backfield, breaks a tackle. 35-30, and a touchdown saving tackle made on the far side by Peyton Bowen at the 28.
Canic's got to make that play. He uses the athleticism. You see the speed pursuing to the outside. He's got him flattened out. He's just got to go make that tackle.
Pistol formation. Bearcats go quickly. Emory Jones play action. Steps up in the pocket. He'll run it. 25. Sprint to the far side. Caught by Key Lawrence and pulled out of bounds at the 20. But it's an 8-yard pickup.
All right, no reason to panic here. Down into the red zone. This starts to get into your favor as the defense. Field condenses. Just don't give them anything free and make them snap the ball again. This is not a good red zone football team.
First time we've seen Reggie Grimes today. This is the part of the field where Cincinnati, again this week, has struggled to cash in. It happened against Miami of Ohio. The Sooners have bowed up in or near the red zone on them again today. Emory Jones, quarterback run. Stutzman right there, plants him. No gain.
Great position, quarterback counter there on second short. Second down's the quarterback run down. Now it's third and short here. You've got to be ready for them to possibly go for it on fourth down. So look for maybe some type of gadget, weird formation, weird play here.
Third down and 2 from the 20. Jones fakes a clap, now looks back at his bench. Play clock at 10. Backs into the gun once again. Trips left, one right. Emory Jones has it. Quarterback run to the right. Nowhere to go. Reggie Grimes there for the stop. It'll be 4th and 2.
Try and go speed option there to the short side and played it really nicely. Good job by the defensive end, feathering it there. Nowhere to go. In good pursuit, inside out. Good physical tackle there. Forced the fourth down.
They're going to go for it. Big play here. 4th down and 2. Sooners just stonewalled the last 2 plays for no gain. What does Scott Satterfield draw up here? 17-6 OU. We're down to 40 seconds to go in the third. 4th and 2 from the 20. They're 1 for 1 on 4th downs today. Compact formation, and now Satterfield wants a timeout.
There's a flag down, too. One of the officials dropped a flag in the end zone.
Cincinnati. First of the half, 30 seconds.
Guess we're just going to ignore that and pick it up.
Must have gotten the timeout before the delay of game is my guess.
Hey, how about the Sooner fans down here in this north end zone, Toby? This is where a majority of the Oklahoma fans are. We're right down here on the 20-yard line, right on the yard strip. Schmitty turned around and asked for noise, and they were making it hard on the Cincinnati offense. So it's a great crowd here today, obviously, of Bearcat fans, but the Sooner fans down here in this north end zone making some noise.
Ted,
yeah.
I want you to explain to me why Cincinnati just wouldn't run the 2-back stretch in this situation.
Well, that I can't do because
we haven't stopped it yet.
There's been very few stops here, and I would have run it on that 3rd down, and I don't know why they also haven't run boot or G-pass off of it, but they're not going to here either.
They go double tight ends, 1 to each side. Kiner the back, he's on the right hip of Jones. Compact formation, 2 wideouts left. 4th and 2 from the 20. Kiner sent in motion. Jones back to pass. Looking, throws across the middle. Tapped in the air, incomplete. Busted up. Intended for Peyton Singletary, the tight end. It looked like either Danny Stutzman or Kenai Walker got a hand on the pass. And the Sooners have turned them over on downs.
And you make Emory Jones have to beat you from the pocket. This is the old mesh route, 92. They run the crossers, and there's a little hookup right over the ball. That is wide open that Emory Jones doesn't see, tries to force it into double coverage there, and you're off the field. That's, again, Sooners doing a really good job. As you get down closer to the red zone, things are going to swing into your favor. Don't panic. Don't give him anything free. Force him to snap it again. Make Emory Jones beat you from the pocket. They've executed that game plan really good today.
It was Danny Stutzman that broke it up.
Shocker.
What a season. From the 20, 32 seconds to go in the third. Gabriel back to pass. He's going to let it fly. Far sideline. Anthony trying to come back for it. He caught it. He caught it. Wow. Andrell Anthony, wearing a Bearcat, somehow came down with that football at the Cincinnati 29.
And I love it. This is what I've been talking about. When you got man-to-man coverage, you got one-on-one. Trust those guys to go make a play. Even if it's tight coverage, you got good ball players that can go up and make that 50-50 catch.
They mark it at the 31-yard line on the final play of the third quarter, a 49-yard pass from Dylan Gabriel to Andrell Anthony, who had to come back for that football.
In the crowd, Brent Venables is still barking to his defense, firing him up, fist bumps everywhere. That was a big-time statement for this defense.
No doubt about it. Just a tremendous stop. Teddy's been talking about it all game, right? This is not a good red zone football team. Move the ball a little bit. Defense bows their neck, gets a much-needed stop. And then I love the offense coming right back and taking a shot. What a play by Andrell Anthony.
They start the fourth quarter 5 wide from the plus 31. Major in motion. Goes behind Gabriel. Snap. They're going to throw it to Marcus in the flat. 35, 30. Lead blockers. 25 down the sidelines. Where'd he step out? It is Anthony and Stoops, his lead blockers over there. They will give him the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Really nice, easy play there to get a nice gain on first down. Working these guys sideline to sideline and staying away from that interior defensive line strength of Cincinnati's football team.
Over 300 yards passing now today for Dylan Gabriel. 2nd and 1. Farouk in motion. It's an inside handoff. Major runs right, cuts it up, first down, 20, 15, flag down to the 12. This is in the area, though, of holding.
Holding, offense number 52. 10-yard penalty, replay 2nd down.
That is Troy Everett, who is at left guard today for the, we assume, injured Savion Byrd.
What happened? He hooked someone pulling around?
Yeah, you know me. I tend to stick up for the guys, but let's just say he earned that one. Got his money's worth.
4th penalty on OU today. We're in the 4th quarter. Sooners 17, Bearcats 6. Back it up now to the 32. 2nd and 11. Stoops in motion, comes behind the formation, now stops, goes back right. Gabriel throws it to Drake. 35, swims by one guy, but can't get by the other. Minimal gain. It's going to be 3rd and long.
I'm surprised we ran that play there. We've backed them off. They had two safeties high there after you hit that deep ball to Andrell Anthony, and we're starting to make some hay in the running game. I figured they would have run that there with that light box.
They might run it here. 3rd and 11, pretty good 4-down territory if you want to surprise them. Tawi Walker the back. Stoops and Farouk right. Stogner and Anthony left from the 32. Gabriel sends Drake in motion right to left. Dylan's got it. Looks left, throws left, caught by Drake, dragging a tackler to the 22. That's close. It's a yard shy. Needed 11, got 10. It is 4th and 1 in field goal range, but they'll go for it.
I like it.
Sooners are 3 for 4 on 4th down tries this year. First time they've gone for it today. 4th and 1 from the 22. Just outside the red zone. Major in at running back. Snap to Gabriel. Option. He'll keep it. First down to the 20. Inside the red zone, Dylan Gabriel points at the sidelines. Move the chains.
Well, taste of their own medicine there. DG runs some speed option into the boundary. Picks up the first down. We've seen Cincinnati try and run that this year. We saw it earlier. Defended really good by Oklahoma so far today. And nice little play design there. Take advantage of that short side of the field and give Dylan Gabriel some options there in the quarterback run game.
Sooners in the Delta Dental red zone. First down's brought to you by Paycom. Learn more at paycom.com. From the 18-yard line, Gabriel, handoff Major, looking for a hole, can't find one. Falls forward for, well, no gain. 2nd and 10, we're down to 12 minutes to play. Oklahoma trying to grind out a road win in the Big 12 opener today before heading back home for a primetime game with Iowa State in the Palace next Saturday night. 2nd and 10 from the 18. DG going to throw. Quick pass near side. Anthony another catch. He's tackled at the 13, a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. It's another big day for Andrell Anthony. Now 7 catches, 117 yards.
I like it. Good route there by Anthony. Good throw by Dylan Gabriel. Double slant. Hits the outside guy. It's a really nice throw and catch.
5 for 12 on 3rd downs today. OU under 50%. 3rd and 5 here from the 13. Stoops in motion left to right. Gabriel's got it. Rolls right. Looks to throw. Comes back. Takes a deep shot for the end zone. There's bumping down there. I don't see a flag intended for Farouk, who got knocked off his route. Now the far side official is saying it was an uncatchable pass.
They tackled him in the end zone. Wait, what's going on here?
Of course it's uncatchable whenever you knock the guy to the ground. That's incredible.
Here comes the field goal unit. Zach Schmidt, 1 for 1 today, 34-yarder in the first half. This will be a 31-yard try. Left hash. He can give the Sooners a 2-touchdown lead if it's good. Snapper is Ben Anderson, holder Josh Plaster. Kicker Zach Schmidt. Snap is back, hold is down. Kick is away. It's a driving, booming kick, and he splits the uprights. Zach Schmidt, 2 for 2 today, 4 for 4 on the year, and the Sooners lead it by 14 with 10:59 to go. Our new score, Oklahoma 20. 31-yard field goal by Schmidt. It's now 20-6 OU. Matthew listening in Austin, Texas today, enemy territory. Shelby and Joe in Colorado Springs. Erica on the sidelines listening today. Corey in Madrid, Spain. Kathy in Sandpoint, Idaho. Chris in Jinx. Tim and Brandy in Weed, California. David Estes in League City. Bernie Lyon in Cache. Woody is listening at Wrigley Field. He brought his headphones to listen to Sooner football today. They lead at 20-6 with 10:59 to go. Kickoff from Schmidt. It's another good one. It'll sail over Braden Smith for a touchback. And Emory Jones and the Cincinnati offense, which has moved the ball today, Ted, at times. But once they've gotten to about the 20-yard line, Oklahoma has made it difficult on them.
Yeah, and that's where it's not just Cincinnati. That's where it gets more difficult for all offenses as the field starts to condense. And we've just done a really good job staying patient, keeping everything in front of us. That's been the key today, keeping Emory Jones in the pocket, not letting any free runners behind us.
Power pistol loaded left. They run it with Miles Montgomery. Finds a hole into the secondary. Finally, Robert Spears Jennings grabs on for dear life, but not until he takes it out to the 41. That's a 16-yard gain.
Two-back stretch again, and we're lazy on the back end there by Reggie Grimes. He's got to close faster, and that's a tough spot to be in. But
same formation. They run it right this time. They stretch it out. Sooners defend it much better. Kendall Dolby up. Jaron Canick chased it down. A gain of 1, 2 to the 43.
Much better there, forcing it to bubble. Nice aggressive play coming up there from the secondary.
Trips to the boundary on 2nd and 8. Jones to throw. He's immediately under pressure. Stutzman grabs him. He got him. Danny Boy wrapped him up, threw him down. It's a sack. All the way back at the 32-yard line. That is a 12-yard loss.
Way better there by Stutzman. The last time they ran this, he got blocked by the running back. This time he runs right through him and grabs Emory Jones there by the back of the jersey and slings him down to the ground. Excellent job there. And this is the danger zone. This is where Emory Jones will throw you one.
9:40 to go. Jones on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's under pressure again. Skips out. He's got room to run. Watch out. 40, 45 midfield. Stiff arm. Pushed out, but he got the first down. On 3rd and 19 on a scramble. Emory Jones for the first.
I think we were man-to-man there, and that's a dangerous play call. We go right back to being super aggressive and trying to dial up the pressure. We almost had him, but everyone's run off there in man-to-man coverage. At least I think it was man-to-man on the back end. At least everyone was downfield defending the deep routes.
PJ was so close to a sack there. Man.
48-yard line in Sooner territory with 8:57 to go. Jones has it. Handoff. Kiner over the right side, crashing to the 45, 43 before he stopped. That's a 5-yard run, though, on first down for Corey Kiner.
And it looks like they're even giving him 6 there, and that's that same thing, that two-back stretch. And you heard Gabe flip the mic on earlier and say, why aren't they running that every snap? And they finally, with 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, got the memo.
They should have run that play 25 times.
Canick going down with his pointing at his knee.
I hope the crowd booing as if he's taking a dive here, and boy, I hope that's the case. It's not something we've seen Oklahoma do. That would be a much better circumstance than him being actually injured here.
Hopefully it doesn't appear to be too severe. He's just
It just looked like he's really struggling to catch his breath.
Yeah.
So
he had taken a shot, too, had a little blood that was trickling off his face.
Mask.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye here. We'll keep an eye on him. Hopefully things are okay.
Kip Lewis on the field in his place. I believe it's the first defensive snap for Kip today. 2nd and 4 from the 42 in Sooner territory. Emory Jones to throw. Looks right, looks back left. Now he'll try to run. Runs into his own guy, then goes down at the 42-yard gain. 3rd and 2 upcoming. Marcus Stripling there to force him down.
3rd and 2, definitely 4-down territory here for Cincinnati. Got to watch the ball. Anything tricky here from Cincinnati, try and get something free on you. But you also got to recognize they're going to be going for it on 4th, too, so this could be like take a shot territory for them.
They're only 3 of 13 on 3rd downs. Jones going to throw, 3rd and 2. Across the middle, deep shot down the middle. He overthrew his guy. It'll be 4th down. He was looking for Xavier Henderson. Kenai Walker running step for step. 4th and 2. 1 for 2 today, the Bearcats.
Hey, Ted.
Yeah.
Could you explain to me why they shouldn't run two-back stretch right here?
Well, I like bringing McCullough back on, and that's thinking run game. That BV's took Dolby out, who's been the cover guy at Cheetah, and bring McCullough in, thinking they're going to do something tight to the line of scrimmage.
PJ comes in too. Here we go, 4th and 2 shotgun. Jones back to pass, looks left under pressure. He throws as he's going down. It's tipped, it's intercepted. Billy Bowman. Oski, deuce. Billy Bowman reels it in.
First down.
And the Sooners have turned them away again. 2nd interception of the day for Oklahoma, and their 8th of the season. Timeout on the field, and some black-clad Cincinnati fans starting to head for the exits.
To the ambulance.
1st and 10 from the 26 for the Sooners. Gabriel fakes the handoff, lobs it out to Farouk, and he couldn't reel in the juggling catch. It'll be 2nd and 10. It looks like that we're all trying to make the first pitch for the Reds game in town tonight, because this place is evacuating after that pick. Still a 2-score game, 20-6, 7:38 to go.
And I can hear the post on social media talking about how they shouldn't have intercepted that, giving up yardage, but you got to pad the stats defensively today.
I think they come in 2 or 3 in the country in picks. They've got a couple more today.
Turnover ratio is an important stat. Got to rack them up.
Gabriel, handoff Major up the middle.
Nice. To
the 29-yard line, stopped there. He got 3. The interception, by the way, for Billy Bowman, the 4th of his career. That's the 1st for him this season.
Good rep by Rain there, driving Corleone back into the linebackers and end up getting him on the ground there. Starting to wear on that defensive line.
Yeah, Rain's played well today. Played with lower pads, played with good hands. First time we've seen Caden Green in the game today also, guys.
3rd and 6 from the 30. 7 minutes to go. Compact formation, except for Andrell Anthony. Wide left. Now they'll send him in formation. Snap. Gabriel going to throw. He's being chased. Near side, backing up. Now he just dumps it. I don't know if that got back to the line of scrimmage.
No, it didn't. They're going to drop a flag for sure.
We're talking about whether this is grounding right now or not.
What went wrong there, Ted?
I couldn't see. I was watching the route.
It's like the right side of the offensive line.
There's the flag.
There was.
Number 8. Lost it down at the spot of the foul. 4th down.
That is not the type of offensive drive you were hoping to get after getting such an important 4th down stop.
Terrible spot, but it worked to our advantage. They're going to put it at the 22. That's about 5 yards off. Plaster to kick. Smith deep. 5th punt today for OU. We're down to 6:51 to play. Sooners go 3 and out after getting the pick. Jonah Laulu, the personal punt protector, calling something out here. Play clock at 5. There's the snap back. They come after it. Plaster got it off. Spiraling punt. Far side. Good one. Smith lets it bounce. It goes sideways to the 32. Now he picks it up, but he's pushed out. Peyton Bowen pushed him out inside the 35-yard line. It's one of the better punts today for Plaster.
We'll provide you guys any updates that we get.
Let's pause quickly, 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner Football from Learfield. Sooner Football brought to you by Fowler Automotive. Proud to be a part of your community, where our passion and values lie far beyond the showroom. Fowler Automotive, a proud partner of OU Athletics. 6:42 to go, fourth quarter, 20-6 Oklahoma. Cincinnati has the football at their own 33. Ethan Wright in at running back. Back to pass Emory Jones. Rolls right, throws near sideline, low pass, but it is caught. Shimon Mateer, the tight end, had his feet go out from under him, but he was still able to make the catch out to the 41. He got 8.
Sure looked like that was, a weird looking catch there, but they've given it to him.
Mateer now will join him in the backfield in a power pistol loaded left. 2nd and 2, handoff right. Cuts it up, has the first down to the 45, still going. Billy Bowman trying to bring him down. They don't have him yet. Now Kip Lewis wrangles him. But it's midfield before they finally stop him. 9-yard run.
Stutzman.
Oh, boy.
That shoulder's hanging, Ted. I hate seeing that.
Well, I think it's just a stinger.
He's up. He hits himself in the head, and it looks like he's going to play. I hesitate to say he's fine. Back to pass Jones. Deep shot, far sideline, incomplete. Off the fingertips of the intended receiver. It was Key Lawrence in coverage. Looking for Shimon Mateer. 2nd and 10 from the 50, 5:45 to play.
I think Stutzman's okay. I was talking with him before the game. He's had a little bit of stinger issue. No big deal, just probably getting a little burning down the arm.
Hand off to right. They stretch it out this time.
Nice.
Bam, bam. Capped off by Kendall Dolby. Kip Lewis there as well. He's going to feel that one tomorrow. No gain.
There you go, Kip Lewis again. Production. Every time the guy's out there on the field, he's making plays.
3rd down and 10 from midfield. Quick snap, back to pass Emory Jones. 4-man rush, has a pocket, steps up. Rolling right, still looking to throw. Now he'll tuck it and run, didn't get much. Stutzman banged him out of bounds. Kip Lewis in on it as well. He got 3. It'll be 4th down and 7. They are 1 for 3 on 4th downs today, and they have no option here. With 5 minutes to go, trailing by 2 touchdowns. They sub. The Sooners will slowly counter as the clock drips away. 4th and 7. Emory Jones fakes a clap, now looks back at his sideline. Clock continues to run. 9 to snap it. 4th and 7. Jones has it, fakes the handoff. Back to pass. B&J steps up, got him! Rondell Bothroyd the sack! And the Sooners have turned him over on downs again. There's a flag down on the far side. And Brent Venables does not look happy.
Defense number 15 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Oh, boy. They get another crack at it, and it'll be 4th and 2 this time.
That's a tough one. Getting out there in press coverage and got up a little too tight to the line of scrimmage. I'd like to see a replay of that one.
Well, it's 12 feet above your head, so good luck. 4th and 2 from the 42. They'll try again. 4 wide receivers set. Snap. Jones looking right to throw. Looking, backpedaling, steps up, trying to get by a guy. Stutzman comes up, made the tackle. He didn't get there. I don't see a flag, and they've turned him over on downs again. And Brent Venables gives a fist pump to the air. This Oklahoma defense came into Cincinnati with good stats, but they were facing one of the top 15 offenses in America today. The number 1 rushing offense in the Big 12. And they will leave Cincinnati having made a statement. 6 points allowed, and they've turned them over again, and Oklahoma's got the football.
Man, just impressive stuff. Stutzman fighting through that stinger. Makes a great play. He's back in coverage there. Helps take away one of the short options that Emory Jones had. He had to pull it down, and try and tuck it and go get the 2 yards, and then Stutzman comes up from coverage and helps make that tackle. Dude, again, 4 games in a row has been all over the field. And awesome. And he's playing the Mike backer now and had been playing the Will.
Gabriel under center, first down, handoff Major up the middle, crashing his way out to the 44. He got 3. OU's got 3 timeouts. They have no intention of using those. Satterfield with 2 left for Cincinnati if he wants them. We're under 4 minutes to play. Iowa State next Saturday night in Norman. And then we head down I-35 for the final Red River rivalry Big 12 matchup in 2 weeks. The Sooners are about to be 1 win away from going into Dallas undefeated. Under center again on 2nd and 7. Farouk goes in motion. Handoff Major. Cuts right. Hit at the 46 and stopped there. He got 2. 3rd down and 5, and Satterfield will use a timeout.
Timeout, Cincinnati. Their second of the half, 30 seconds.
A little 4-minute drill here by the Oklahoma offense, and now they've got it in
Clock
3rd
operator,
down.
please put 3:28 on the game clock, please.
Curious to see what they go to here. My guess is they're going to find Drake Stoops somewhere.
Hey, Sooner Nation, anytime you're in a car, buckle your seatbelt. If you're in a severe crash, you're 60% more likely to survive if you're buckled in. We need you to cheer on the team this season, so remember, buckle your seatbelt. Because safety, well, it's not just about you. This message from the folks at the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority. 1 timeout left for Cincy. They have a tough turnaround, by the way. Cincy plays next on Friday night in Provo at BYU. It'll be a 10:15 p.m. Eastern time kickoff for them. 3rd down and 5 from the 46. Gabriel's got it. Looks left. He'll run it himself up the middle. Lead blocker cuts left. First down to the 45-yard line, and you can unhitch the wagon. Put the ponies in the barn. Oklahoma's going to win their Big 12 opener today on the road. Dylan Gabriel with his feet picks up the first down. Clock is stopped momentarily. A Bearcat injured on the play. Brian threats the safety coming off the field holding his shoulder. And now the clock runs again with 3:08 to go.
I like it. Good lead block there by Stogner on that little quarterback draw play. And great cut by Dylan Gabriel, getting upfield, good positive yards, move the chain. It's a good little 4-minute offense drill by Oklahoma right now.
Yeah, and I would assume there would be a few OU fans out there that wouldn't mind if they broke a run right here and put some more points on the board.
That depends on.
Timing.
Well, it just depends on, yeah. Under center, Gabriel. Snap, handoff Farouk, sweeping right, jet sweep,
Nice.
makes a cut to the 40-yard line. That's all he'll get. He got 3.
You're very right, Toby. It does depend on.
Yep. 2nd down and 7, 2:20 to go. Well, it wasn't perfect offensively today, Ted, but the defense has been good enough. Man, what a performance again today by Brent Venables, D.
Well, giving up 9 points a game, and it's going down.
Yeah.
That's awesome defense. And, I love the way they played. Just keep everything in front of you. They're going to make some plays. That's okay. But whenever you need to, stiffen up, and just great execution.
Handoff Major. Folded up after a gain of 2 down to the 38. And Scott Satterfield will use his final timeout. The Sooners will have another 3rd and 5.
I wanted to add, too, I know I've mentioned it a couple of times.
Their final timeout of the half.
Are we keeping it here,
30
T-Row?
seconds.
We are.
Okay. Just real quick, the fans, the Oklahoma fans, I will never understand Cincinnati's structuring of where they put the fans. I mean, they put the students behind the goalpost, so they can't mess with the opposing team. And right behind the opposing bench, Toby, that's where all the Oklahoma fans are. And it's been really cool to see that interaction between Miguel Chavis, the Sooner defensive line, just Jay Valai in the corners, everyone coming off. They've really fed off the energy. And the fans that are here in Cincinnati every opportunity they've had down here in the north end zone, when that defense comes out, they lose their minds for them. So it's been really, really cool to see that support up here in the Queen City. Hey, Sooner fans, order through the Chick-fil-A app and start earning points towards ultimate game day treats, just like that brownie that we had on the flight down. Hey, Toby? Chick-fil-A.
I didn't know Chick-fil-A made brownies. That was pretty good. Here we go, 3rd and 5. 1:48 to go since he's out of timeouts. Gabriel with Major on his right hip. He's in the shotgun this time. He'll hand to Marcus, running left. Got the corner, 35-30. First down, flag is down. He's down to the 20, and we're going to get a hold.
It's going to be on Caden Green, and that's a legit hold. And I don't think he needed to do it. It looked like he was in good position.
That's number 70. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
Chris, just to tack on to your point, please don't get me wrong. Nobody's more excited about the SEC road trips in our future than I am. But this is a cool place to come. I wish these guys had been in our conference a few years ago. The city's cool. Stadium's cool.
Your favorite Major League Baseball team just happens to be here.
I wasn't going to mention that, but that's correct. Maybe we'll get a non-con matchup with them sometime in the future. So that's going to back it up, and looks like they're trying to figure out where to put the ball. I think it should be at the 48. 1:42 to go. 3rd down and 15 now. 20-6. Oklahoma trying to evaporate the rest of this clock. Play clock at 14. Major likely to get it again here. Marcus, the leading ground gainer today for OU with 61 yards, and he does get the handoff. Rolling right, just got a couple, not much. It'll be 4th down, and McCade Matawyer drove his guy all the way into the bench, the OU bench. 4th down for the Sooners. And see what they decide to do here. Do you punt it or do you run a play? I think you probably punt it, right?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to run it all the way down, maybe take the penalty. Give a little extra room for the punter to try and wedge it down there.
1:09 to go. Sooner football brought to you by Mercy. Mercy can get you off the bench and back in the game. Find your best play at mercynow.net. At Mercy, your life is our life's work. Cincinnati anticipating it'll be a punt. And here comes.
Yeah.
That's penalty number 8 on OU today. They were happy to take that one. Josh Plaster. Haven't seen Elzinga today.
Cincinnati has declined the 10-second runoff. 4th down.
He is here, Toby. I've seen him practicing a lot on the sidelines. A lot.
And so they'll punt it from their own 49. Braden Smith deep to receive. Stands on his 10. 56 seconds to go. Snap back. Plaster. Line drive, end over end kick, bounce at the 30. 25 to the 20. Still rolling inside the 15. It'll stop at the 13. Well done. Josh Plaster. 44 seconds. Two touchdowns in the game for OU. A 5-yard first quarter pass to Nick Anderson. A 1-yard third quarter run by Dylan Gabriel. Add a couple of Zach Schmidt field goals. It was more than enough today as the Oklahoma defense has again been stellar. Adibawa out there on a 3-man line to rush Emory Jones here late. Back to pass. Dumps across the middle to Kiner, the back. He's hit by Kendall Dolby. Bounces off him. Jacoby Johnson gives chase and pushes him out of bounds at the 21.
Well, Kendall Dolby came up and made a really nice play. Just didn't wrap up. Just grab him and drag him to the ground, young man. You're in perfect position there.
35 seconds. Dylan Gabriel, 322 passing yards today. Emory Jones back to pass. Flushed right, throws across the middle. Comeback catch is made, and a Around the head tackle by Woody Washington on D. Wiggins out at the 34. First down with 28 seconds. Shotgun snap, Jones steps up in the pocket, he'll run. 35, 40, out of bounds at the 42. Sooners have come up with 2 picks today. Key Lawrence has 1, Billy Bowman has 1, and they have twice turned the Bearcats over on downs as well. 16 seconds to go.
Is that Omosigo checking in to play the cheetah?
Stats is right. 3 times they've turned him over on downs. That is not. Never mind. 2. I was right. Stats is wrong. Yeah. Trips to the boundary. 16 seconds to play. Jones. Dump late. Caught by Kiner. At his own 45. Midfield. Steps by a guy and crashes right in to Samuel Omosigo, who received the brunt of that tackle. At the OU 46, we're down to 7 seconds.
Well, we had 3 guys had him viced there, and he somehow danced out of it. And good job by Omosigo pursuing over there to the football.
Final play of the game. Jones back to pass. 3-man rush, steps up. He'll wing it across the middle, almost intercepted. And that'll do it. Kobe McKenzie got his mitts on it. Win column Sooners. Game over. Oklahoma goes on the road and wins their Big 12 opener. Final score today in Cincinnati. Sooners 20 and Bearcats 6.